So the last time we met, you guys had just finished fighting off an entire train of Nosferatu, which included an ancient one, and you'd saved the town of Dodge from a very horrific, supernatural, horrible event. All right? And
how's the cover-up going?
Well, in honor of that situation, one of the main architects of the destruction of the Ancient One, Matt, receives the legend ship right off the bat tonight.
Matt does not receive that. Professor Gideon Gay.
Professor Gideon Gay earned it. So that's just to begin the evening. So, as you all know, the event was quickly covered up by the locals in the newspaper as being a train of crazed patients from a hospital that had escaped and had a version of plague and were seriously mentally ill and homicidal and descended upon the town in a rage and were contained. And those that survived were successfully returned.
I never put Giddy Gay to get like a Giddy. I don't know how I missed that this whole time.
You never got
Giddy Gay. No,
Gay.
No. As soon as I looked, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, and I know your name. I just never. How did I miss
So, some of them, of course, were tragically slain during the event, and some of them, of course, were captured alive. The great majority of them were captured alive and returned to the mental institution and hospital from whence they came, which we all know is bullshit.
Okay.
Because they were all killed. But the story is that. Now, of course, there are plenty of witnesses in the town of Dodge. Some of them, of course, have a cognitive dissonance and don't believe what they saw. Some of them just don't want to talk about it because they're horrified and traumatized. Some of them really didn't get that good of a look and believe the story. And some of them push the conspiracy theories and they're the truthers. And, of course, the Tombstone Epitaph descended upon the town to try to find as many of the truthers in the story and witnesses as they can to, put it out in the next edition, which comes out next Sunday. So that is the point at which Wyatt Earp counseled you guys. Wyatt Earp counseled you guys. That's nothing.
I guess this is supposed to be like tiny.
You know what his name is in my house?
What?
Farther.
Oh, man.
Well, at least you got some. That's probably just a little bit of the chicken. Went to the broccoli.
We also call him Fart and Farty. It's not chicken or broccoli. It's air.
Air?
There's never a moment where he doesn't have that. Just so you know. And some of it is so foul-smelling that even he goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, I can't even take it!" And he runs out of... How often do you smell your own farts? Once in a million years?
No, I'm in his boat. There's ones where I have to, like, even if I'm in
Gotta
bed,
get
like,
them
getting
ready.
in bed, it's like a fart, and I'm like, all right, let me get up and go to the kitchen and get some water or something. Gotta let this air out for a minute.
Surprising.
See, I do that, and all of a sudden I'll go, "I'm sorry, Christy." Oh!
Why the hell? You got a dog now. Blame the dog.
Amy knows when I roll the window down in the car that she better just take short breaths for a while.
Okay, so...
You know when I lock the windows.
So,
You're in
you had the
trouble.
cover up there
It's like an elevator.
as my
I love elevators.
broken ankle healed.
Uh,
Because the preacher did a little miracle work on me and I think stabilized me.
What? No way.
He did.
yeah. If he took away all the wounds, it would be probably just sore.
Dang.
He soaked all the wounds out because I had broken ribs and everything. He stitched back into place.
No way.
That holy man, he's very helpful.
So the preacher did perform one of his prayers to the good Lord, and he did put a cast on you.
Is it for show?
Which in the West is just tightly wrapped with a little. It's like what do the kids make when they make newspaper,
Paper
flour,
mache.
like paper mache with like cloth, cotton. But your ankle is healing surprisingly fast, and by the time you guys get to where you're gonna get, your ankle will be completely healed, which is like a record because it's only just a couple like 4 days and you're fine.
Whoa.
When you're pretty sure that your ankle snapped, you're pretty sure about that.
No, wait, yeah, bones were sticking out the side.
It's 4 days. Hold on, it's 4
Broke my
days.
ankle once.
4 days.
Absolutely knew it immediately.
4 days.
When I was laying on the ground looking up at the sky after that car hit me, I knew that I had 2 broken ribs, and I knew exactly where they were broken.
Yeah.
I know.
4-day train ride to Chicago and another 4 days to Dodge City. 8 days.
8-day
That's
trip.
what you gave me because I'm already on the trip.
So, Wyatt Earp, of course, recommended that you guys get out of town fast because of, all the attention, Tombstone Epitaph, blah, blah, blah.
I'll tell you, I'll catch up.
And you basically split up. The only one that actually
Still
kept
in
going
jail.
with you,
Yep.
the only one that actually kept going with you is Dr. Gideon Gray. He continued to travel with you.
Okay.
Everyone else,
I'll leave word with Wyatt Earp. Just on where we're
well, Wyatt Earp
But
let
not
you know.
anybody else.
Before you left, Wyatt Earp let you know that in 3 months his term as marshal is up and he's not standing for re-election. Him and Morgan are going to go to Tombstone because Virgil is just taking the marshal job there. And they're going to go open a gambling concern in one of the local saloons and they're going to try to make money, an honest buck being dishonest gamblers. And, support their brother Virg in his position now. He's getting a little tired of Dodge. It's getting to be a little too built up, a little too wild, a little too much attention, a little, when you have a crazy city with crazy things going on, and that many people and that much money, and, it's too much. He wants to go a little bit more out of the way corner, So you're welcome, he said, anytime. And Doc is supposed to be joining in there. So if you ever find yourself in Tombstone, Wyatt will be your buddy. It was about that time that you got a telegram from someone you hadn't received a telegram from in 2 years. And the telegram was letting you know that if you want to find Quint, there is someone you should talk to in Deadwood called Charlie Bull. And what it really said was, find Charlie Bull in Deadwood, stop. Has information on Quint, stop. Signed, C. Jenkins.
Charlie Bull in Deadwood. C. Jenkins.
Now, the last time you got a telegram from C. Jenkins, it sent you off on a quest to capture Nicodemus Faust. Now, Nicodemus Faust escaped, but it was definitely confirmed in your adventure that he did have a sort of alliance with Quint, and he could have helped you had he not escaped. But he did. Mm-hmm. And the ensuing event, you got separated from someone you were with, and by the time you found them, they had been killed. Basically, Jeremy's character.
Okay.
I need to add something from the previous session.
Okay, what level are you now?
The third.
This will be your third?
Yes.
This is only your third session?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because I haven't been playing consistently on
Wait a
Friday.
minute. Shit. Okay, so this is your third.
Yeah, because I've done I made the glove on my first one. I raised smarts on the second. So now.
Oh, you're keeping track. So if you're gonna transfer it over, you know how to keep it tracked there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. These are the ones you started with, and then these are the.
Right.
Okay, so you need a third. What do you want to do? Do you want to raise your PowerPoints? Do you want to raise some skills? Do you want to gain another edge?
That's obviously.
Do you have like MacGyver or Mr. Fix-It or MacGyver?
No, that's. Yeah, sorry to stop the.
No, that's fine.
Thing it was something I meant to talk to you before.
That's fine.
There we go. Edges. It's got the new science. Gadgeteer once per thing. But, MacGyver and Gadgeteer sounded like they were the same. Or is MacGyver like?
No, Gadgeteer is you can make any item that's from a power.
Okay.
So from the list of powers, you can make any item.
Okay.
So like stun, fly, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
MacGyver is any technological item that you think you need, or any sort of item. So nothing magical, supernatural.
Gotcha. Nothing like involving Ghost Rock.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Then there's Mr. Fix-It,
What
which
are
gives you
the,
+2 to your repair rolls
What are the automatic
at all
ones?
times.
Automatic ones are athletics. Notice. Persuasion.
Which would include-
I'm fixing more towards I'm a gadgeter, so I would have both. So I'm gonna take.
So you raise some of your
MacGyver right now.
Well, here's the thing. Mr. Fix-It would help
Yeah,
you with filling
I
your
heard
MacGyver rolls.
Line.
Oh, would?
Because you use repair.
Then I'll take
But I only
I'll
raised
take
these two
Mr. Fix-It
figures.
first then.
Okay.
E6, which has been 2 points in it. So I'm actually 1 point shy.
This is my.
Now that I know how to do the layout pretty well for the major characters, I'm 1 point shy in skills.
So wouldn't that
Starting.
be game 7 then?
You started with what? 15? You have 15?
And I have 14. And that's including taking away the streetwise and adding 2 over.
Yeah, it's because maybe that's because
So
of.
14. So I was missing 1 skill point.
Is that because you took away 1 skill and we changed the streetwise?
No, we took off streetwise because streetwise it was a D6 would have been 2 points, and I moved gambling and persuasion up. Nothing else has been touched. So I'm actually at 14 points total used.
Well, then give yourself another point.
Yeah. No, I just counted like for the first time because I now know the structure a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there was after using the shotgun to take down the lead vampire there, the ancient one.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it, so whenever I'm well enough, I'm going to go to a store and buy a shotgun.
That's fine. So you want to own a shotgun?
because I
Shotgun? You
started
just want a regular
using it.
shotgun?
We started using it, and
Yes.
I failed.
Okay. What type?
For right now, because that's all I can do.
No, you can rebuild your lightning gun. You have 8 days until you get the devil.
Die in it.
I want both.
That's no problem.
Okay.
So you have the stats for shotgun? It's on the book.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
Sure. What type of shotgun you want? Pick it. You want a pump shotgun. You want a sawed-off shotgun, and then you need to rebuild your lightning gun.
Yeah.
Which means you need to make a weird science roll, but it's
Okay.
got to be a dramatic task. So you got 5 weird science rolls. You have
What is
you
more
have
important?
8 days.
Noticing stuff? Or being able
You have to
sneak by
get
stuff?
5 successes before you get 5 failures.
Noticing
Okay.
things or being
Wait.
able to sneak by things?
Yes, because you already built it, so that's fair. It's not that hard
Well,
for you to rebuild it.
Yeah, I would say I would
Noticing
probably
things,
know. Okay, so I'll go ahead and do the 5 rolls right now.
Yes, while you're on the train.
If you
Failed.
wait, what
Okay.
if you
Gambling, I think. It's a
Yeah.
good
One
time to
success.
be noticing.
yeah, and then like also if
Success.
you want to
Success.
sneak by someone, like you could
Failed.
notice
fail.
that they already have like a
Noticing for other
special
stuff
track.
like that. When it
Success.
comes to
6,
gambling,
blow it up.
I
That's
use my
right.
persuasion because
Oof.
gambling,
Anything but that would have gotten
Yeah, I
you.
know.
when you play card games and other stuff like that,
Fail.
you read the other person you're playing, so you try to figure out what
Oof.
they're doing. So I use persuasion.
There we
as
go.
a
You did it.
skill when the game's well.
Okay.
You did it.
Gambling-
All right, so
By
I
the
have
time
to
you guys
use
get to
it
where you
anyway.
go, and you'll have to rebuild.
Okay, and then I also have a shotgun. I think what was it, Morgan Earth that had it?
Double barrel sawed off.
I
That's
got
someone
that
has
as
that.
spirit.
Because like I
Nice.
used it and it was effective. I'm like, I kind of like this, and it's giving me ideas
Persuasion,
for
I can't go
the
up
future.
to. I can't go up to D10. It's probably 2 points.
Would I be able to buy a sawed off from the store, or would I be able to get? Would it
From
be
a
a
gun store.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the
like,
Wild
what-
No,
West.
it's
It's
only
a-
one skill point. Yeah.
It's not nowadays.
Oh, I
I
forgot.
was like,
It's
wait a
not an
minute.
advance. It's just one.
At the end of
number.
this game, I get an advantage.
I'll,
The
look
next
up the
game,
stats
you
for
get
it.
an advantage. So we're half
Yes.
game off.
At the end of this one is my turn.
No, at the end of this was my turn. Because you got one last time.
Now,
Okay,
last
guys.
time I got one at the end. Then we played a game.
So,
one
pursuant-
I got my last one.
Last time we played this, when you advanced after the zombie fight? Right. Before.
Yeah, because the athletics and stealth that I used to do the
Race prior?
adventure on the bridge.
So
That
I
was
get-
my
I do get
advance, and we
advance,
played
and he
once after
advances
that.
next, or he advances this game.
He advances tonight. You
After-
don't.
And I,
Hey,
and I
Bill,
did last game, but I
that's
haven't
fine.
taken it yet, which
I
I'm
have
going to
to-
take the persuasion one. What's that one called now? The reroll persuasions. Take the result. See the new one. It's called.
Did I not send it to you?
No, I got it. I'm just trying to think. I didn't know if you knew the name off the top of your head.
I don't. I know what you're talking about. though.
Yeah, because that's the one where you immediately told me, "Hey, you got to take this," and I'm like, "Yes." Come on, baby, load up.
reminds me of bowling.
What does?
All the
CC.
paperwork that we gotta do.
CCR.
Oh, CCR.
It's because
What's CCR?
Creed Clearwater.
The band
was
was
vinyl.
Oh.
One of the greatest bands of all time.
They got some good stuff.
Why does it remind you?
They
of
were.
that?
They were only together for 3 years.
And they made
They've been
they
around
made
for-
like
And then
5 number
after
one.
John
ones.
Fogerty left them, they sued him because he sounded too much like CCR.
Oh,
I'll say
Yeah.
I've listened to them my entire life because my parents like them. So that's weird. Although I guess Derek would be listening to like Anthony and Metallica and stuff like that. Yeah, so anyway. It reminds me of bowling because back home I worked at a bowling alley when I was in college. On the weekends I would come home and Saturday night bowl, rock and bowl or whatever. and my
I don't see it,
boss was
dude.
not on the times, so to speak. We
They
played
might have
a
taken
lot
it
of
out.
classic rock and stuff, and the kids
dude.
would always complain, but I heard it was the same thing every week for months.
Oh,
So it was kind of,
said they didn't complain at first, just after a while.
but after 3 months of the same music, it's like,
One of the guys I work with, he loves to
would've
plug
been-
his phone in at work.
Social
Play-
Ages, here we go.
play songs.
Yeah.
He's got
I'm looking at
this
this.
obsession with Dio and
I like me some Dio. But,
yeah,
but you know,
and
you gotta
Iron
mix it
Maiden. He
up.
plays them both every day. Like if you'd let him,
Dude.
I put them in a big mix. I put it on my Spotify, and they'll come up, but it's not every song. You know, so.
Mhm. Yeah, I might shuffle if you guys wouldn't too much crazy, too
Taking
different.
rid of it.
Oh, God, that sucks. That was awesome for me. It was probably just too powerful.
Yeah, that was probably OP. Well, is it under background edges?
I'm going back to look at those now.
Charismatic. Your hero's likable. You get 1 free reroll on persuasion rolls.
I just read it.
Mm-hmm. You get 1 free reroll on persuasion rolls. Now that was
Is that once per session or once per?
nope on all persuasion rolls. But you got to meet the minimums. Novice, Spirit, D8 plus.
Boom.
Well, you'd be able to take it because it wasn't existed when you were a character when you were created. It didn't exist.
Well, I'm actually Spirit D8. I can't take it.
No, you can take it.
Okay.
Because it's a background edge, which normally means you can only take it at character creation. But it didn't exist when you created your character. So yes,
Gotcha.
you can take it retroactively. Alright, so everybody draw chips. So, pursuant to this telegram that you got, you decided to head to Deadwood, of course. Is there any question that you're going to go?
No, Arthur.
No, no question. Totally gone.
Because you know
Yes.
Coot Jenkins is a reliable...
Yeah.
And you know who he is.
Have I heard anything
Oh.
from him in these last few years?
No.
Oh man, that's
Oh man, I got the storyteller's favorite hand
Oh,
right
fuck.
there.
I drew 4 by accident.
You haven't heard from him in 2 years. But you remember that your friend who was from the future told you that Coot Jenkins was from your time, from when the Reckoners were defeated. And that the Reckoners cheated. Remember, he told you the whole story. The Reckoners were defeated, and they cheated, and they reset the clock. And they sent Stone back in time. He told you the whole story that Coot Jenkins told you.
Right.
And so now there's 2 Stones walking around the West.
Right.
And so
That
you're-
part I do remember.
and Coot Jenkins is trying to stop the Reckoners from rewriting history. So you know, you haven't heard from him in 2
Black
years,
ones is
but you
black.
know that Coot Jenkins is reliable,
Black.
and you know that he's on
Well,
your
green's
side.
the best.
Yeah.
So,
black is
You get
second.
this telegram just at the time that White Earp is telling you should leave town. Do you feel like your character would head to Deadwood? Yes. So that's what you do. You leave a message for TJ to follow behind you.
Yep.
And the only one who comes with you out of the team is Dr. Gay. Everyone else either goes their own way. One of the Indians you never found, he just ended up being drunk, and who knows what happened to him.
Okay.
And everyone just split off
Okay.
and went their separate ways.
Right.
Now, the reason that Dr. Gay gets that green ship is because
Five.
He starts with 5. That's the mad bonus of being
Young
younger
and lucky.
And lucky.
he took young and he took luck.
Wow.
So,
That's me.
one thing you two guys know as people who've been engaged in monster hunting is that that train was a well-known horror of the West called the Night Train. And it's been known for the past couple of years to show up in small towns and literally empty the entire town, leaving 1, maybe 2 survivors and people who just managed to escape or hide. And it's something that was very dreaded. Always leave one alive. Something that's very dreaded in the West, and it created a lot of fear and horror. So by destroying it and effectively killing everything on the Night Train, you guys actually lowered the fear level in the entire state of Kansas by
Wow.
1. Because it was causing a lot of fear, because people
Yeah.
were afraid of it.
Yeah.
So because of that, because he was the most involved with the slaying of the Ancient One, your
Number
team
one,
was going to
do
get
it.
the chip, and he got it.
number 1, baby.
He blew up his lightning gun. And then what'd you do to do the final kill?
Shotgun. We're going to shotgun.
I
Oh,
jumped
grab his
down.
shotgun and just try to shoot it up there.
Me and the preacher jumped down. He landed fine, I snapped my ankle, and I was laying on the ground in pain, and the preacher was starting to become like surrounded.
He was using the Gatling gun, right?
No,
that was Jake's.
the Frenchman.
Oh, okay.
And then I reached out my hand and did a little Jedi force and pulled out the shotgun.
magnetic glove.
Boom,
There it is.
boom.
That's how he did it.
And I think I blew it up. I just blew that thing away, man.
Dang. Pretty tough.
Good
Dice
job.
were my favorite. That night.
Cool.
Okay, so as you guys are heading north on the train, first you got to go to Chicago. From Chicago, you got to go to Bismarck, Dakota. So on the way there, it's going to take you 8 days. On the 8-day trip, Dr. Gay spends most of the time in the stateroom that you guys are in, and he rebuilds his lightning gun. And by the time you guys get to Bismarck, his ankle is healed. And he manages to take off his bandage, and he's walking around fine as if nothing had happened, which further shows the remarkable healing abilities that Preacher Pritchard has. And it really strikes home how it sucks to not have him with you right now, because now you have nobody healing. Does anybody have healing? Nobody has healing.
I have a little bit.
Skill healing, not magically.
I have no healing.
Give me some herbs and I'll make you better.
Oh, I need a mirror.
Well, first aid kit, whatever, like
Yeah, we didn't grab those.
leeches,
Do we
bandages.
come up with this problem before Chicago, or do we
Yes.
not even realize it?
Most of the time, you two were just hunting
all
together.
right, we just buy money. Use money to buy supplies in Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Like first aid kit. You might want to add that to your supplies. For the two of
Okay.
you. So following behind you, of course, is
You
Aaron,
buy me one?
TJ,
Sure do. Everybody.
Well, I'm not with you, though. That's what I said.
and
know
when
I'm
you
coming.
guys get to Bismarck and you get off the train, you notice that there's a very large number than normal of people gathered in Bismarck. Now, Bismarck, of course, is the last stop on the Iron Dragon train before you enter into the Sioux Nations. And when you get into the Sioux Nations, of course, you need to stay on the prescribed paths that the Sioux send you on, because otherwise, you're open. It's open season on you. The Sioux do not suffer trespassers. Okay. So when you get there, the reason you find out that there's so many people crowded in Bismarck is that Iron Dragon has temporarily suspended train service to Deadwood because of track problems. And there's a lot of rumors going around that it's Indians, or that it's an
First thing I
earthquake,
thought.
or that it's bandits. Some people believe things, some people believe other things. There's no concrete reason, but because of that, there is also a wagon service, stagecoach service to Deadwood from Bismarck that goes on the one highway that you're allowed to take up through the mountains. It takes about a day longer than the train, but some people take it because it's cheaper than the train. However, right now, they have a very big waiting list because the train is out of service. It's been out of service for a couple of hours now, and there's no indication of when the train will be back in service. They didn't say, oh, yeah, it's just going to be a couple hours. So everyone went down to the stagecoach and signed up, and there's a big, long waiting list. So you guys have a few days that you need to wait until the train gets going again and you get your stagecoach. Because, of course, you need to sign up
Then
for
it would
stagecoach.
open up
Right.
stagecoach.
Well, you got to put your name on the list because there's no telling how long the train is going to take.
Yeah. Okay.
So Bismarck, North Dakota is a very bustling town. As you can imagine, it's the last town before you get into the Sioux Nations, and it's the first town when you leave from Deadwood where a ghost rock even mine. So it is like a boom town. There's lots of bars, there's lots of saloons, there's gambling halls, there's a marshal, there's a lot of deputies. There is it's a little bit wild here and there, but they try to keep it respectable. There's a lot of money there. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of hotels. You can get a lot of things. There's a lot of good times. It's a big bustling town, and there's ghost rock because there's ghost rock flowing through town. So it's a pretty bustling. I always have mine. It's a pretty bustling town, Deadwood. Okay,
Bismarck.
Bismarck.
Bismarck, yeah.
Deadwood, of course, is even more bustling because it's right near all the mines and Black Hills.
What about if we just got horses?
You can, however, you are not permitted to travel on the highways by yourself unless you're in the stagecoach or the train. The Indians are very specific about that because what's to keep people from just wandering around on their horses? They're gonna do it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
If you let
Saw
people,
something shining over the hill.
right, or nefarious people, gonna want to do it.
Yeah.
People are gonna say, "Oh, I'm just gonna rent a horse, and take off." So of course, you can't do that unless you want to get hunted down and killed. So you have to wait. And you wait a couple days, and still no sign of a train. And you guys are keeping yourselves occupied in Deadwood, however you want to be doing it: drinking, gambling, going for little drinking, gambling, going for little walks, trying to get laid. I don't care, prostitutes, whatever you want to be doing.
I'm still not in
researching.
the story yet.
Researching your scientific papers and whatever, reading your journals. However you guys want to spend your time, you're spending your time. And then that's when TJ shows up 2 days later. So TJ, you show up and you end up finding him at his hotel, in the saloon area of his hotel, having a drink and hanging out, relaxing. And you have a story to tell him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's at the hotel just relaxing?
You are hanging out at the table now, drinking.
Oh, buy me a drink. I'll tell you a tale.
Okay, I'll do it.
Well, I don't know if Quint's out here because I came across Quint in Chicago. Cost me a bit of money. That's why you're buying the drinks. And I go into the story. I met some people on a train. Got myself into a high rolling game of chance in the back room at a wonderful
Whist, faro, poker, whatever.
yeah, poker, whatever. Got myself into a game and getting ready to take all this money from these three fat cats. All of a sudden, boom, lights go out and I hear snap, snap, snap. And then all of a sudden I see cigar light and there's Quint staring across from me, just as you described him. Because I don't think I've ever seen Quint, right?
You never have.
Just as you described him. Oh. Another?
Yeah.
I say leave the bottle.
Yeah, take a chip. Leave the bottle.
So I take another drink. Well, he seems to not like you a lot, and he seems to like me for some reason because he wanted me to become a bloodsucker like him. I didn't really think that was much of an option and told him so, and he didn't quite like it. Although he did smile at me when he was telling me he didn't quite like it. And then the door blew open, and we had people shooting at us. And of course, he's not getting hit, but I knocked the guns out of their hands, and I actually stuck a card in him. If we can find the fucker, he'll take some damage. At least we'll just look for some poor sot that's got an ace of spades sticking out his side. Well, he turned into some kind of wolf creature, so we see black wolves, we shoot them too.
We shoot them too. Yeah, take a chip for that.
And then I go running down the hall, and this is where it gets really interesting. I jumped out a window, grabbed a pipe, swung, did this with my hands and made cards fly, and those fuckers are still looking for me. I barely had enough money to get a ticket out here, so how much do we get paid for saving that city?
Well,
You forgot to tell them the best part.
Huh?
You forgot to tell them the best part. The card game.
Oh! Damn it. I did forget the best part. Okay, I did. Damn it.
Drinking.
We were sitting there, and he told me he didn't like it, and he said, here, I tell you what. We'll play one game of no limit poker. You win, he said, you win, I'll let you live. If I win, well, you're mine.
Oh, so that's when you said you didn't feel too good about it?
And that's when I looked at him and said, all right. I deal with demons all the time. So he dealt those cards. He took a couple more, and I kept the hand he gave me. Stupid sock gave me a straight flush.
Wow.
That seemed to amuse him even more. But then they came in with guns ablazing, and jumped out the roof, and so on and so forth. How did I forget that part?
The best part.
I have a question. Does anybody have to go over a specific time?
Because it was just a
Yeah,
straight up
like
deal.
10
Even that guy
days.
could have killed me. He dealt me straight from the top of the deck. He gave me a straight flush.
Well, what if my parents have
I
to be
didn't
home?
see
I'm
anything
sick.
for a
Well, no, he just grabbed the cards and
Hopefully
slid
they-
them over. It
Oh,
pure shit luck. Me and Frank flipped
Quint
cards
is the ancient
and
evil
pure
vampire
luck.
that they're
Oh.
tracking.
Literally.
And
dealt me
it
a
actually
straight flush.
literally dealt me a straight flush. The odds of that are very small.
Not 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
That's when I knew it was my day until they chased me out of there, and then I came here almost destitute. So how much did we get paid for Dodge City? Or not Dodge City? Yeah, Dodge City.
What'd you do? Drop this?
Drop it in.
Oh, don't eat it.
I know.
Cleaning lady came this week. It might still be good.
Okay, so you're back up to whatever your wealth level was. But it is Bismarck, so you can find yourself a card game tonight.
Yeah, well, I went up to like a D8, and then I had barely a D4 to get here.
Right. But you can
Because
get,
I left $2,000 sitting on that table, along with each one of their $2,000.
but you'll have a chance to gamble tonight. After you guys sit there and talk and have a couple of drinks, and you start looking around for a game, and he starts looking around to just do whatever
Yeah.
Captain McGarry
Well,
likes
I'm
to
not sure
do.
he's following us out here. He had the lead on it. But Quint was definitely in Chicago, at least.
At one point, the waitress comes over to you.
Do we have no character or something?
Maybe I have it.
You do.
Yes, I saw the ugly mug when you were passing them around.
Yeah, he's in that pile there.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
his Indian looks pretty cute. Are you talking about Bill?
Same.
Okay, so
These years are
the waitress approaches you and tells you, "Excuse me, sir. Are you Captain McGarry?
I am.
That gentleman over there on that table said to send you over a drink and asked if you'd come over and speak to him. You turn and you look, and
In that way.
it's kind of a chubby guy, bald, like in his 50s. He's got a short, little curly mustache. It's gray, and gray eyebrows. So he's like an older guy, a little bit chubby, but he looks like he has some money. And when you look over and he shows you a drink like that, you don't recognize him.
I'm going to size him up as I'm looking at him. Is that straight
Yeah,
notice
me
since
too,
I'm not
notice.
talking with him?
You can do a persuasion roll.
Persuasion? I said since I wasn't talking, I wasn't sure what I would
That's
use.
your gambling trick.
Yeah, that's
My
your
gambling trick. Well, I can read people and their tells and
Right.
stuff a little
right. I would
It's
use
funny
persuasion
that
for
it goes off persuasion.
bit. Well,
Persuasion
Seems like
is the
you're
social
making
skill.
it's
give
almost
up
like I
your-
get the bonus from them both because I use this to improve this. So it's
Persuasion
almost like
is the social
familiarity
skill.
rule of the +2.
It's the social skill.
If
So
I
it's
didn't
used
have
for
if I
social-
didn't have gambling, it would just be conversations. I wouldn't be able to size people up that way. All right.
Go ahead. I was just curious.
All right, so you can also you have persuasion. You can also
Everyone does, right?
you can also try and size them up,
Everybody's got
Oh,
persuasion.
not much chance here, but
or you can use
obviously I
notice.
tried it.
But notice won't read him. Notice will just tell you things about him. What are you saying?
Well, since we're still here talking,
Biscuit.
I notice with one five.
Success 5. Okay, so he looks like he has some money. He's not threatening. He's not armed, as far as you can tell. Fail.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
There's
rolled the drink
persuasion.
and,
I get another reroll.
Oh yeah, you get a persuasion reroll because you're charismatic.
Because I'm charismatic now. Still rolled a 1 on that. That's a
Double
critical fail.
ones!
I think he's destitute and a pig
Don't
farmer.
go.
Don't go over there. He ain't got shit to tell you.
I've met some rich pig farmers in my life.
Yeah.
Man, that guy's daft as a post. Don't go over there.
It's common courtesy.
Ain't a
I'll
lady.
take the drink over there.
Colonel
Ignore it.
McGaddy, he stands up. My name is Mr. Zimmer. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Zimmer. Wow.
Please have a seat, sir.
Nice meeting you.
Oh, fucking crap.
Thanks for the drink.
Sir, am I right in saying you are the famous Colonel McGarry, former CSA captain and current holder of 2 different warrants? Oh, do not be alarmed.
Holder in what way?
I'm not trying to threaten you in any way. I am actually trying to engage your services.
Well, how about you tell me what you know about these warrants, and then we'll talk.
Well, it is somewhat of a urban legend that the CSA and the USA provide licenses for the warrants for the capture of unusual creatures.
Oh.
And amongst the circles of people who talk about this, it is said that you are one of the few people who hold the warrants from most countries.
Well, I'll say, yeah, that's true. And so, what do you need?
Well, I'm from a small town, one day southeast of here called Altdorf. We are a small farming village, only a few dozen families and a few outlying farms. And recently, our postmaster has gone missing. Now, this is a problem, yes, not an insurmountable one. We can always put a new postmaster, but to be honest, when he left, he took with him some deeds that are very important for the people of the town to have. Some communal deeds to the land that the farm is on, that the town rests upon. So, we are looking to hire someone to get these deeds back and to find the postmaster.
You mean to bring him in?
Well, the circumstances may not be as nefarious as they appear.
You think he stole them?
It is possible. He comes from a very, shall we say, difficult family. Very unique, very peculiar.
What makes you think they're peculiar?
They don't like outsiders. They are like what you might call, in the South, in this country, you call hillbillies.
Let's just call them clannish.
Yes.
What's that?
45. I keep forgetting.
Okay. It's for Amy, so don't forget much longer. It'll
Yes,
be such a cool surprise when I give her this money.
I think this word applies. This word clannish, yes. This is what they are like. Maybe even threatening and a little bit dangerous. So we hired two men to go to see if he was at his family's homestead, which is half a day into the hills above Altdorf, and they did not come back. They were men of some repute. Maybe you heard of them. Kuhn Johnson and Zeke Michaels. They never came back. So you definitely have heard of Kuhn Johnson and Zeke Michaels. They are fellow hunters. They are not, buddies with you, but you don't have any.
By
enmity with them.
reputation, what?
They're not suckers.
Okay.
They're not the toughest monster hunters there are. They're not like
That's me.
yeah. They're not like you guys, and they're not like some of the Texas Rangers are. Like can't catch them, but they are definitely not pushovers.
Okay.
And they never came back. So I find myself here looking for more men. It is only half a day's ride to Altdorf, and then maybe another half a day to their farm to see if the postmaster is there. If not, maybe another day or two. And I'm sure men of your reputation, you would be able to find him very easily.
So this is not going into Sioux Nation. The
No,
other
this
way.
is southeast. Yes, the Sioux Nation is west of here. So it's going back into the
You got
state.
the two with me? Or is that something?
No, he's reading journals.
So he's busy. I'm down just
Yeah.
by myself now.
So these deeds, are they for property?
Yes,
Or
they are
rights
the
or-
deeds for the lands and the mineral rights of the town. Very important. I mean, what if we were to find iron or nickel or gold or oil or even gold?
What if you already did?
We may have. I mean, he may have. We have not. Will you take this job and help the people of our town?
How's it pay?
What are your rates?
25 cents.
I can come up with some kind of a large fee.
All right, so he's going to try to negotiate you down. So your persuasion versus his persuasion.
All right.
So if you get a
I'm not
success,
greedy, but I'm trying to talk him out of it because I
If-
want to do this other thing.
if you get a success, you get your regular day rates. If you get a raise, he agrees to a high rate. If he wins, then you got to get lower than your usual rate. If you want to take the job. You have about 2 days until your stagecoach trip.
I might be able to do both.
This is what I'm doing up there.
Well, I rolled a 2.
Yeah, same.
It's a tie.
Where's your sign?
You want to add D6?
Yeah, I'll add D6.
I'll keep that.
Okay, 6.
Okay.
Another 6, that's 12. 14 plus my 2, 16.
You are charging Very high rates.
Well, I've got important other business, but I'll do it for this fee.
Very well. We will meet your price.
Okay.
But please, I implore you, we need those deeds.
We'll get them.
It's very important. Okay, so he wants to leave in the morning.
Fine.
If you leave in the morning, you should be done and you should get back in time for your stagecoach. If everything goes swimmingly, you should be back in time for your stagecoach trip to Denver.
So did he proposition you?
We sure did. And we're going to get a large fee to hunt down a post. Yeah.
I'm not going to have
To
sex
hunt
with that
down
man.
a
I'm calling
proposition
you
is
over
an
for
offer
drinks.
for work.
Oh, for work?
That's a proposition. I don't know where you've been.
I completely misread that fella. I thought he was sweet on you. I critically
All right, so
I critically failed. That's why I'm like, I'm not joining you in anything.
so actually, I like that here. He critically failed, so he's like, I thought he was proposition.
Yeah.
Looks like a twin.
All right, so look at he's trying to read the paper with his magnifying glasses.
It does work.
You
by
should get
the
a
way.
chip just for that. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing up in my room right now. Is
Make
just
your
sitting there.
phone
Aaron,
do the camera. I want to take.
you can gamble tonight. Gamble.
Woohoo!
Try and make some money. Because right now you're at D4, right?
Yeah. Well, no. He said I go back to D6.
Oh yeah, you go back
after
D6 because he gave you your cut.
Okay. I'm gonna pick myself up a notch. We'll do how many gambling rolls are we gonna do? Just to
3.
roll them out. 3. 7. That's a success. 6. That's a success.
Oh,
4. That's a success.
All right, so you make
But
some
Stan, I
money.
wasn't cheating anything. I just playing.
You make some money,
Too close.
but basically, you know, you
Cover me.
didn't like overwhelmingly succeed. So you can kick it up to a D8. But the most interesting thing you get is a really shiny gold pocket watch that someone puts into the pot
Oh,
when they go all in. So don't even go up to a D8. You just have a gold pocket watch, and that gold pocket watch is worth 1 full dice of wealth when you sell it.
okay.
So at any time when you need to go up an extra die, like you really want to roll to
I
get
got
something,
I need a little extra something to stake a pot.
right, you got a nice shiny gold pocket watch. All right, in the morning you guys are ready to leave. All right, are you ready to leave? All right. So you,
am I informed of what's going on?
but yeah, you inform me what's going on.
Sure.
If you didn't hear that whole exchange, I'll tell it again.
He was up in his room.
I was
reading
up
his
in my room the
temperature.
whole time. I
Okay,
don't know
I'll
what's
take the
going on.
time to explain it.
Okay,
To the
You know where I was.
I do.
I find him in the trash out back.
Laying in the dumpster.
That'd be about right.
Puddle
Yeah,
cute.
Oh,
I
man.
find him in the trash out back.
Oh. Kick the dumpster, he wakes up. Come on.
By the way, Frank, did I get both their names? Did we put trash out back?
No, you don't remember anything. Suddenly you're in the trash. You're like, wait a minute, this is kind of cold for Dodge City. We're in Bismarck, Dakota now.
And the
Oh, yeah.
and then Lance Noir, there is Lech is a
Shouldn't give me whiskey.
Yes, there is.
Yep.
It's a disadvantage, a hindrance.
hindrance.
That one, don't you?
What is it called?
Lech.
Lech. Okay, so half a day's ride, you guys get to the small town of Altdorf. It's a very nice town. It's about 20 houses. There is a stagecoach route that goes through there, but it just passes through. It doesn't even stop unless there's like specific need to. And it's a town mostly. There is a saloon. There is no hotel. And
1, 2, 3, 4. There should be another. You have a D6, right?
there's another one floating around,
There should
isn't
be
there?
another one. Yeah.
Okay, so there is a saloon. There's no hotel because it's not really that. It's not really a touristy town. It's a town of farmers, and there's a grist mill, and there's a big warehouse where they store their stuff, and there's a stables and all that stuff. But the little town itself has about 20 houses, and there's a couple of families that live there that provide the services for the farmers. Repairing tools, importing tools, etc., and so on, selling general store and crap like that. People who run the saloon and etc. But when you get there, you report to the sheriff's office, which is where the mayor asks you to report. The mayor and the sheriff are one and the same, so it also doubles as the mayor's office because it's small. And it's also the postmaster's office. And in the building is one desk where, when you enter, Typical wooden sheriff's office type building, bars on the window. The mayor, the big fat guy, Mr. Zimmer, Mayor Zimmer, is sitting there with the sheriff's badge on. Across from him is an empty desk, and then to the right is 2 jail cells. And in one of those jail cells, you see a little boy, like a boy, sitting there just on the edge of the bed and kind of like swinging his legs because they don't even touch the ground and looking at you guys as you walk in. And the mayor / sheriff Zimmer goes, gentlemen, you have arrived just on time. I am so happy.
I put my hat down and look at his wanted board just to make sure before I even greet him or look at him. Make sure my picture's not here, which it shouldn't be.
No, your picture's not on the board.
Just in case.
Yeah, you never know.
Is the boys' room unlocked?
No, the boy is in the jail cell. The jail cell door is closed. It's locked.
I'm going to approach the jail cell.
So Mr. Zimmer's like, when can you be ready to depart? Do you need to look through his desk for any clues, or do you need someone to show you around town? And would you like to ask questions of the townsfolk? What can I do?
What other employees here at the post office were there?
Just this is a small town with small needs, and there's his safe, as you can see.
So what you in for, kid?
Me, I'm here for trying to rob some money from people.
Please don't talk to Slinker.
Boy, they start early around here.
Stay away.
I was at least a foot taller before I robbed somebody.
This boy is a bad boy. They say there's no bad boys.
I will run into the salon and steal the money on the table.
Salute.
So I don't know.
Either one. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Don't rip off those poor hairdressers.
He'd make more money at the saloon.
He
That's
would.
what-
He would.
Probably.
He would, and get shot at less. It's actually the smarter job.
It
In
is.
Chandler,
Uh-huh.
was running for the police.
So
Went to
don't
the
gamble
hairdresser
around me, because
and was
you know
gonna
that
shoot
money's
him.
gone no matter
And
what.
the old lady said, "Do it." She was
You know, you're wearing around some
the
cards.
hero of the
I
town.
have a deck of
Stone
cards in
Cold
my hand.
Old
I'm like
Lady.
flipping
Yeah.
around.
Was getting her
See
hair
what
done.
the players
Like,
do.
Kind
you're
of,
my hostage.
kind of,
And she's
but-
like,
No matter what, that money's gone by the
You're
end of the
acting
day.
here with me.
on their sign out front, it said, "Please check guns at the door," like on the marquee.
Hilarious.
Like this was 10 years ago, but still funny.
So he says, "Listen, please avoid the boy. The boy is nothing but trouble. He is locked in this prison for a reason. He is the stinker. He's like a little thief, and he tells untruths.
Can you crack?
Liar.
Come here.
Yeah, I'd like to check the safe.
What?
I'll put my
You
friend
come to
here.
the bar
on it.
doors?
Please, no one knows the combination but the postmaster."
Well, first I'll turn the knob to see if it's unlocked.
Oh, genius.
Open.
Thievery or legitimate name to
Spider-Man
palm
costume.
something?
Thievery. Legitimate is only for doing magic.
I'm gonna slide him a pick, or slide him a hairpin, and say, or beat us at a horse so you can get out of here.
All right, give me a thievery roll against the sheriff's notice roll. Since
Yep.
the sheriff is with them, the sheriff is at minus
These are not
2.
paying attention. 4.
All right, you win.
Okay.
All righty.
So I slide you a pick, and then I just kind of nod my head and say, "Beat us at the horse," and then walk away.
Remember, don't ever gamble.
Pretty ballsy for a little kid.
He's a bad boy.
Bad boy!
Bad
He's in jail!
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think he is? A kid who
Give me one of these.
The boy's thrown in
He's in
jail.
jail, he says.
Hey, I gave him a pick. If he can get himself out, he can come with us.
He's 11 and he's in jail.
My kind of person.
All right, so the door.
No, it is locked.
Okay, so what's that going to be? For,
Well, how do you want to approach it? That's the whole thing.
Hmm,
If you want to try and crack it with your ear, it's thievery.
no,
If you want to try
thievery's
and do it with some sort of instrument or some sort of thing, that's something different.
I can't make it up this way. I'd have to use my thing for the day.
Just use dynamite.
Easy, Tonto.
Easy.
So,
I mean, you can buy dynamite about any time.
Well, I don't have any lock-picking tools, so
Well, who's the best lockpick here?
I believe
What's your thievery?
D6.
All right, why don't you give it a try?
What am I picking?
The safe. The postmaster's safe.
Oh, he wants me to go. Okay. So
So
I grab what my normal pick is, and then I'm like, oh. So then I grab something else. I'm gonna have to make do.
You gotta,
Flat on your back.
you gotta blow on your fingers.
You remember that, don't you?
Pull out a stethoscope.
Pull out a stethoscope.
They're doing it, and
Rub your hand with some nail file.
it goes.
Broke the pick off in the lock.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
What are you doing?
It's no lockpick. It's
that's
a
my
combination
second
set
critical
for a
fail
key
of the night already.
Here's your red.
He was trying to.
Wow, I had to look somewhere.
Wow.
This lock is you're not feeling it. You can make no further attempts to pick this lock. It's just you're not.
It's because I gave
You
him
think
my
you
pick.
can
It's
pick
because I
that
gave.
lock there, Junior?
It's because I gave him the pick.
Maybe. I'll try when I get out.
Yeah.
What's the fine?
This for him.
Yeah.
There is no fine. He's being punished. He's too little to face the judge.
I'll face the judge anytime.
You quiet, you. Your bad mouth is what gets you in here.
I bet you $5 he opens that safe, since I can't do it.
Very well. Since we need the safe unlocked,
$5?
gentlemen, keep your hands on your wallets. All right, fine.
Oh my god.
Easy, Tom.
All right. Let you out.
Alright.
You pick it. You pick it good.
You gonna pick that lock?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? Tell me.
So I'll go up there and I study the lock and I say,
You
Gonna
pull out
be-
a lockpick from your.
yeah, I'll
from
pull
your-
out the lockpick. And I'll pull out the lockpick.
That's a nice lockpick you got there.
And I
Where did you
say,
get that from?
looks a bit hard, but it's
The guy
definitely
looked like a
possible.
fool trying to pick a lock after he gave his
So
lockpick
smarts
away.
or
That's not what
thievery?
Thievery.
Okay.
What's your thievery?
D6.
Roll your wild die.
He would have heard that out together, didn't you?
4.
A success. Okay, one success. So tick, 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 ding, ding. You hit one thing go into place. Okay, you think you can do it. So let them all know that you're doing it.
Alright, I think I'm getting it. I got the first click. So
Roll again. This is a dramatic task. You gotta get more successes than
Dang it.
failures. You want to use a chip and re-roll it?
heck yeah.
Now, can
I
I,
need the money.
even though I can't pick it, can I coach him on how to correct pick it? Can I roll a check to
Right.
give him a bonus? Like, no, you're too tight with your wrist.
Yes, you can. Aiden, go ahead. Thievery.
Thievery?
You didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Straight re-roll.
Straight roll.
There we
Pull it
go.
up. 10, I tell you,
Plus
tight
2
with
to
the
roll.
wrist.
See, he's too tight with the wrist. He's
Alright,
giving you
got
a
it.
buzz. 6.
6.
That's another success. 2 successes.
Alright.
Alright, one
See if
more
I can-
guys. I'm super
Do I
close.
correct him or do I just tell him?
No, that's
alright?
it. Don't let one time.
Okay.
You get that
Only
one.
Wait,
bonus.
do I only need one more time?
No, you need 3 more successes. You gotta get 5 successes before you get 5 failures.
Oh, I can only coach once?
Dang it.
Failure, you want to re-roll it?
I can't. All I was.
Yeah,
Well,
who's
you
your
have
reroll?
to- 4 more chips.
To it.
Re-roll.
Is that black or blue?
This is blue.
Blue.
Oh,
Wait, doesn't that make one of them 6? Oh no,
No,
that's black.
Black lets you roll a d6. That's another success. You're on
There you
3
go.
successes.
Alright, and 2 failures.
No failures. You use your chips to re-roll those. How's it going? The mayor says to you.
Dang it.
Failure.
That's it.
He's doing
It's
all
going
right.
pretty
I say
good, but
what.
I got half and half.
You're already 3 up. You want to let this one slide so you don't waste a chip? All right. Everyone's sweating. The mayor's sweating.
Did you see whenever the mayor came over?
Let's go. Blow it
I
up
said,
twice.
he's not doing bad.
Blow him up.
because I have my
Double
gun in my
blow.
hand.
Alright.
11. That's
11.
2 more. So you got your ear and you're listening and you turn it in. You click, click, ching, ching. And that's it. It's open.
Woo! Let's go. I got it open. Okay, wait. Off the story. When we were playing Axis and Allies on Friday, we kept on saying like horrible things to the dice, like you live in a house where nobody loves you and stuff, and we would get the right roll.
Just being mean to the dice.
Yeah, and then sometimes we get the right roll.
That's true. I taught him how to, because he was saying to his dice, come on, dice. And he'd roll like a 6. I'm like, that's not what you do. You curse them. You give them with evilness. They need to be punished. And he was like, no one loves you at home. And he rolled the dice. And he won the battle. Killed
Oh,
them.
wow.
Yeah. No one loves you at home, he said.
Oh, by the way,
Start doing that. So I
Frank,
die.
you did catch
I
that
roll
subtle
poorly.
intimidation of me. doing the gun like this right in front of my ear.
No, I caught it.
Alright, so I get it open, and I quickly...
All right, you open it up, and it is empty. There's nothing in there. Everyone's looking over your shoulder. So this freaking kid just opened the safe.
This is where the deeds were kept.
Yep.
And stamps and whatever.
Deeds, stamps, post office money, postal money, money,
And,
Oh.
and
bearer bonds.
So
I
there's
look in
warrant
there.
for theft as well then.
I guess so. He was our postmaster for 10 years. He always was so honest and scrupulous.
Did
This is very
anyone
disturbing.
have any beef with the family?
No, everyone avoids them and is basically slightly frightened of them.
Any neighbors?
He did not get along so well with them. That's why he lived in town and he had the job.
Well, they're talking.
Did he have a girlfriend?
He did not.
Well, they're talking.
Drinking buddy?
Put
He
my
kept to himself. I don't know. Maybe if you ask around town, some people know better.
hand in the safe. I'm gonna roll out 5 cards. While they're talking and distracting them, put my hand in the safe and roll out 5 cards for punch.
But you're gonna try to do hunch. All right.
See who grabbed these papers or what to look for.
And like I said, he's set up.
Punch is
He didn't steal it.
powerful.
Somebody stole it, and they stole him.
wait,
Let's see if I notice what he's doing.
what could I do?
For a minute, you forget he even exists.
While,
So when we
while
find
everybody's
him
talking,
dead,
I feel my hands are in the safe, and I check for any openings or anything, but I don't feel anything.
Give me 5. You can't say that you don't feel anything. You gotta roll.
Oh.
You're looking for secret compartments in the safe?
Mm-hmm.
Smart, kid.
6. He's playing around with that, and I'm flipping cards, getting a hunch feeling.
Did you
on
roll
it.
6?
So got a success, but no
so
raises.
somebody.
So, what exactly does hunch tell you?
Hunch. You get a feeling, insight, or hunch of an event that has happened to a person or target in the past. Raises gain more knowledge.
Somebody's either strong.
Huncher must deal and study a hand of cards while doing so.
Okay, so you have a feeling that this safe was empty completely, like about a week ago, and in a rush, and that's what you get the feeling of. It was empty completely in one shot in a rush.
I'll get a view of the person or anything.
You only got a 6,
Yep, I know.
I do D6 for
What about
notice, right?
and your wild eye. You would use notice, yes.
8.
8. No, you don't add them
Oh,
together.
3.
3? No. Okay. Did you get a 5 on the other one? So that's a 5. You
Okay.
picked the highest one.
Oh, okay.
PowerPoint.
Okay, so you don't find any secret compartments. It's a factory-made safe.
Do it next time.
But good, did I give you a tip for that, right?
Mhm.
Good thinking, kid.
There
Because
is
a lot of safes do
a
have secret
spirit.
and boxes and
You can
chests
raise an
have
attribute
secret
in
compartments for hidden
PowerPoint.
shit.
I can do 1/3. So I gotta make sure I get at least both of them if I'm gonna do it.
Oh. Okay.
So we have to find this.
Is that what you did before?
I wanna search his
Add
desk.
It all up?
Ability I raised
Notice
so
roll.
I could
Oh,
raise
you
spirit
raised
it. Take a chip for that.
season, and then that's
My
what
God,
you
look how
do.
many chips
Break,
there
I
are.
do something,
I
I do something completely different. I go to the saloon, not the salon,
Good,
the saloon, and I go do some different research. Integral interrogation, you could say,
Okay, I got it.
because you know who's going to know some information.
You were 100% right.
Yours.
Give him a chip for that. Okay, so searching through his desk, you find a lot of typical papers. But all the paperwork and everything in his journal, like a the record of what
Yeah.
financial transactions for the post office and all of that ends a week ago today. And that's about the time that
Did you
supposedly
find any secret
he
compartments?
disappeared. It just
You
ends.
see me touch it and flip some cards.
Mid
but
sentence
the
or
important
just
thing
there's
is-
like a last entry and then there's no more.
It's just the last entry is no more. But the
Okay.
important thing is, everything that you're looking at, the important clue you get, is exactly the same. There's no change. So whatever happened wasn't something that was a build-up and then something bad happened.
Okay, it wasn't like I'm feeling like I'm being watched. Type. It was just same data
Business as
entry.
usual.
Yeah, business
Until a week ago, and then it just stopped.
Does the timeline coincide with a month ago or a week ago? Everything
Yeah.
being in
Yes,
a hurry?
that's when he
So
disappeared.
everything coincides together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I let McGarry,
Gary.
I wave him over. I show you the book, his ledger, saying, I was like, hey, look at this.
It was his last work day.
It's like
Do the
everything's the
math,
same, and
how many days? since
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's I tell you that the timeline matches up, but there's no indication anything was wrong.
And then I walk over, see the timeline. I go, "Yep, that's About when it got taken out, he left.
Do you have persuasion?
Of course I did.
Everybody does.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion roll. You want to spend a little money? You get a +2 on your persuasion roll. Now, first make a wealth die roll. What's your wealth?
I don't know if
Oh yeah, you're an Indian. You're an outsider. So your wealth, but you just pulled off a job and made some money, so your wealth should be D6. Okay, so right now your wealth roll is a D6.
Okay, so wealth roll first.
Right.
There's a 4.
All right, so you have the money. You spend the right amount of money.
Chip.
Oh,
Black, hold on.
Wait, is he
What
gambling?
color was that?
Blue.
not
Blue,
yet.
okay.
He's going to the.
It's hard to tell blue
salon.
from black, so sometimes I'm like, whoa, gotta be careful.
He's going to the saloon.
I got a 6.
Corrals.
Roll it up.
The more information, the better you
Find
get.
eight.
That's
There you go.
a raise.
8.
-2 because you're an outsider. 6
Okay.
is still a success.
Yeah.
So he never visited the whorehouse. He never came to the saloon to drink. He lived a couple of houses down, and he kept to himself. He was quiet, and he seemed like a nice, studious guy. Polite. He didn't have no vices.
Let's check out his place.
Which house?
Just a couple down from the sheriff's office.
All right, show us which one.
No, you're not there.
Oh.
Yeah, he went to the saloon salon.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So
Sorry.
I go tell these guys, and we go to his house.
All right, so the fedora comes
No.
back from.
Oh no! Hold on a second. Now, what do I need the persuasion for?
You did it for the
You
horse.
did it already
Just to get the information.
to get the information.
Okay. Well, I had.
Well, it's just a matter of having the money, I would guess, right? 'Cause
Well, first he had to
got
have the money. If he didn't have the money, then he couldn't have made the persuasion
So
roll.
I get it.
Okay, so because they didn't just want money; they want you got to tip somebody for.
Well, I got the money afterwards. I gave up the money afterwards. After
Mhm.
So it was all good.
Can
With
I?
a happy ending.
Can I, while everybody is looking at the stuff, can I run away and yell back at him? See you soon.
You gonna leave?
Mhm.
Where you gonna go?
I'm gonna go hide near the horses, and then at nightfall I'm gonna try and meet up with him.
What's your stealth?
Stealth is D8.
Okay.
Wait,
you know-
no. Wait, that's
Honestly,
my
does he
agility.
get a bonus for being small and sneaking away? Because we're not even paying attention.
I'm not even there.
I see him.
Wait, I don't see my stealth. All I see is agility.
I wanted to see if he'd go out of my pockets.
Oh,
Yeah,
stealth,
so
no.
that's good.
Well, D8. Okay.
Stealth is a D8 plus your wild eye, plus you're small, so you get +1.
Okay.
And against the sheriff/mayor's notice.
Oh, that sucks.
I rolled a 3. You rolled a 4. You win. Yes, you managed to slip away while the sheriff's talking to Sergeant McGarry. But so what you think is that he himself has maybe done this act and then disappeared? Oh, it would be not so surprising from a member of his family if he hadn't been so different from the rest of them. And meanwhile, notice roll.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not there. Right?
No, you're carousing.
Nice way of putting it.
Oh,
11.
no. Double blow up. I watch you leave.
Yeah, you see the kid. Show me how you sneak out the door.
1 step, 2 step, gone.
Out the door.
All right, you can come back in now.
And the Indians already got him grabbed.
He's gone.
Except for he's not
The
there.
kid is gone. All right, so what is your next step? EP comes back from carousing. You guys have all the
So
clues.
checking his
you have
house
so
seems
far?
like a really good idea. I can play some solitaire.
No, that's whenever I tell you about the let's go check out his house.
Yep.
So his house is 2 houses down from the sheriff's office. It is a small house. It is only 1 story. It is only 2 rooms. The front room is sort of like a salon/storage, but like what the Westerners would call a salon. It's got like a couple of a couple of chairs, a table, a fireplace, and some storage boxes, crates, dressers. And the other room is even smaller. It's just a bed and a nightstand.
Dang it.
And
I was going to say something before we got to the house.
what do you want to say? Go ahead.
Where's the little lock picker?
Oh yeah. Eh?
We must have misplaced him. See, yeah, there you go, Arthur. You didn't have to say anything.
Who?
You just gave me a wink and disappeared.
I just go, who?
I didn't even notice he was there.
So blinded.
Okay. So you've arrived at the house. He does have a bookshelf also with a lot of books, but it just looks like a bachelor's house. Nothing spectacular other than just a bachelor's house.
So it has a lot of books.
It does have a lot of books. He's got some figurines, a dice collection, cards.
Get a Warhammer army.
You have any chicken?
Can you learn Huckster?
What's that?
Can you learn Huckster at multiple levels? Do you have to start
Arcane
with?
backgrounds you have to start with. That is something that, unless there's something really strange, like you planar travel and some deity.
Or you're really young and somebody hands you the book and you can understand it?
Yes, that would count. You can hand someone the book of hucksters. You can the Hoyle Book of Games. And
See if they comprehend it. It may have to be a roll or a one-time shot.
See if they comprehend it.
Interesting.
Well, I'll check the desk like underneath and for under things.
I want to help him look under the bed and stuff like that.
All right.
You know, in between. Like, is it just a single mattress?
It is a single mattress on a wooden plank, but I'm going to give you guys both +1 to your rolls.
Take out the knife.
For notice.
Cut the bed
Is this notice on this?
This is notice.
Where is it? Does he have something he puts his hat on? Hang his hat on?
Yeah, of course it does.
So the
already
last thing you
6.
take before you leave the house. So I'm going to go ahead and touch that and play.
All right.
I got a 6.
I'll be back to roll in a minute.
I got a stack of chips here.
6. No. All you find is evidence of daily life.
Okay.
Nothing special.
There we go. Of course, double roll it now. 12. Ooh. 18. 24. 25.
Under the mattress, you find a couple of letters written, a correspondence. It's written in very poor penmanship. And, well, there's two types. There's one with pretty decent penmanship, good spelling and good grammar, and there's another with very poor penmanship.
I'm going to have trouble reading the one with poor penmanship because my brain is
And the
not.
grammar and the
I'm
spelling.
having a hard time because my brain's trying to fill in. It's like, causing me issues. So.
His hat is there, by the way.
Oh, so it wouldn't have been the last thing he took. I look around the room. What I rolled is making an assumption.
JT, notice roll?
11.
Okay, so where are you looking?
I saw the kid leave. That was my notice roll, I think.
Oh, yeah, we haven't
Oh, no.
That's right.
Where? You know where we are
Okay,
now?
I'm searching around at the guy's house.
Right, where are you looking?
Well, they probably looked everywhere.
Bedroom, bedroom.
So, okay.
He looked underneath the tables
I'll check the
and the
trash.
furniture.
I'll check the trash bins, if any. Burn pile, whatever it is, out
Dumpster.
back. Dumpster.
Closet where a suitcase,
Yellow
of
towel.
clothes would have been. Closet where I
Okay. 4.
4? Okay, so you find that the rug's been moved. Definitely the rug's been moved. You can tell by like the worn stain, the worn color on the wooden floor that the rug was previously in a separate spot. His hat, by the way, is still on the hook. You did a hunch?
Foot.
Well, no, if the hat's still there, I'm going to change the hunch.
Okay.
Because I want to know what the last thing was he touched. I was looking, and if he points that out, that the rug's
I wait till he finishes.
Because I'm looking around trying to figure out what, if I was this guy, what did I do last? Or what made me run? If I ran or if I stole. And when he says the rug's been moved, then I'm going to use the rug to form the hunch. So I want the last thing in his mind. I want the most vivid image.
Record your PowerPoint usage.
Yep.
Well, the 4 is a success.
I was about to say.
It is, but I really want to blow this up. I want to see what's going
So you're going to risk losing a
on. No, at least I have a success.
Yeah.
Unless I roll a critical failure, I still have a success.
You can keep the better roll.
Things less worse.
Yeah. 4 and 4. Whatever. All right, I got a success.
Someone moved a rug recently to cover something up, and it wasn't him.
Hey, fellas, check it out. And I reached down and fucking took the rug out of the way.
Bloodstain.
Oh, wow.
Matt comes out of the back room holding a sheaf of papers. There's 6 letters. 3 of them are written by him, signed by him, and 3 of them are written in a very illegible, bad grammar, bad spelling hand of someone who doesn't write that often. And basically, the letters, he is having trouble reading The ones with the bad spelling and bad grammar. But the other ones are him talking to his father, saying that he's not interested in joining the family, that he doesn't think he owes them anything, that he doesn't agree with what they do, and he knows what they are, and he's not interested in becoming that. He's not interested in becoming like them, that he wants to be the way he is, and who he is, and he likes his life, and he likes a quiet life, and he likes being a postmaster because he doesn't have any excitement at all, and he thinks that they are headed for damnation, and he wants no part of it.
So
That
kind of
was
like
really
me,
clear
in my
writing.
backstory.
I look in a little closer at the shitty writing.
Yeah, I handed him off I was like, God, can you
Smart roll?
Can you read
Is it
these?
expected to be the same guy? Does it look like a...
It's different
It's
handwriting.
all the same. It's 3 letters by him and 3 by the same person.
Yeah. Player's handbook with you then.
But give me a smart roll.
See player's handbook with you then.
Yeah, it's right here.
The legible ones are obviously, I'm assuming from him. Legible for me.
Alright, what did they say? I got a success.
You best be getting your hide down here and be with us. With W-I-D. Your, Y-E-R. Hide, H-I-I-D. Very terrible spelling.
Be with us.
You
like-
is one of us, and you is going to be with us. W-I-T this time. At least it's spelled us correctly. B is just a letter B. U is just a letter U.
Terrible.
Terrible. Someone who doesn't write.
No,
Very sloppy.
Somebody on their phone.
Yeah, lead speak. That's kind of gone away though now.
It does.
Because autocorrect.
We have unlimited texting.
Well, autocorrect fixes
It
like
used to be 10 cents a digit, and that's why people shorten the
Really?
words.
Change
Figure out who.
I go, Sergeant, Captain. You mentioned some type of creature.
Oh, guess what? I got an email from Shane just now. Guess what?
Peculiar family.
Do you think we should talk to the mayor and find out
Guess
the
what?
rumor is about his family?
I heard it.
So we know what we're dealing with.
I asked about
I'll take that
it.
email.
I said everyone leaves that family alone.
But what about his family? There's surely some other stories.
We go out there, they're gonna just,
Is
throw
that
a
so
blind.
far?
Talk to the town.
All right then.
Let's
We
send.
have
Spread out.
I'll go talk.
You guys want to split
What's your
up?
character's name?
It's a
Bill?
small town.
Oh, Richard.
Rick. Okay.
That's not
Great
his
name.
real name, but
What's your name?
everybody
Dick
calls him
Yeller?
Richard.
Okay.
Dick Yeller. Let's send Dick Yeller back to the. Let's get some.
Yeller. I love it.
That's
Yellow.
so funny.
I'm a little.
I'm brown.
Captain, you must excuse me. I am a little leery because this is my second time dealing with potential monsters. I'd like to know
Me too.
what there could be there.
Would you like me to find out whose blood this is?
Very.
I'll taste it.
Hey guys, guess what? I just want now,
We
now
got
that your
other ways of
now that
finding
your
out.
plotting is over, I just as we were playing got an email from Shane, and I would like you to guess what it said.
Go ahead. Proceed as normal.
No. It said the book that they gave out yesterday, that was the final edition, and that you can print. Don't print it. If you haven't printed it. They're changing a few things.
Did you already print it?
And there'll
No,
be
I
a new
know.
edition. There'll be a new edition by the end of next week. And
on my
anybody
phone.
who has printed it, they're gonna send everybody a file of extra pages, so you can just print those extra pages and attach them. So I'm sure people who really did it up with spent
Binding.
like $40 with binding,
Going to King
color,
Colors
and
again.
yeah. And I'm sure they'll be thrilled to death.
I'm
Love
gonna
it.
do a hunch again on the blood to find out.
Are you keeping track of your PowerPoint usage?
Oh yeah, I've used 6 so far.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna deal with the devil on this one.
You're gonna deal with the devil?
On this one.
All right.
Seems like it'd be foul play since it was covered. I
Shuffle
bet
that
the
for us?
devil was all over this little,
Devil had a heart on it for this
Event.
type of violence.
The devil's, yeah, he's hard up for this, for sure.
Every time you deal with the devil, I'm gonna play Beelzebub
I haven't done it.
by Stephen Lynch.
I haven't done it in a little while.
Yeah, but the last time we played,
My name is Satan.
Aaron, you dealt with the devil like 3 times in one combat.
Well, because we had that bonus.
Yes.
So now my grit's gone up naturally, so I'm feeling pretty lucky.
That was in the church.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was sick.
Grit is
You
when
were
you
just
season, you
freaking-
go to grit 2.
You were taking out ghouls like
It's
crazy.
What
like-
game is this for you? 4?
It's like
This is
inner power.
You get your last novice power, and you are considered seasoned.
Yeah, you're the
after you
season
do
for the
this
next
one.
adventure.
And then you
When they were in the
season
church
after
fighting
this,
ghouls, they were going up this rickety old iron
It's a
stairwell,
spiritual-
circular, and Aaron was the last one up, and he was out of PowerPoint, so he was just dealing with the devil nonstop. 3 rounds in a row.
Second.
Well, we got a
Sure.
bonus 2 or something
No.
for the church, and I
No,
already
it's
had
not
a grit of 1, so I had like
It's not
plus 3 grit, so I was drawing 8 cards. I was getting jacks or better, it was pretty good.
You
And
were
I
drawing
was
cards.
just mowing down friggin'
Swarms of ghouls that were coming through
ghouls.
the windows.
like I am just throwing cards and dealing with
Right?
the devil every
Yeah.
What's
time.
the thing you see?
Ice cream.
I'm good.
That was normal.
Too much sugar?
Oh, the Italian face slapping. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I'm over
What's your next move,
And
guys?
the 15-minute goodbyes. I mean, that's the Italian
Of course.
thing.
What's your next move?
I'm doing that hunch. Where's my cards?
Yeah, he's doing on the reverse.
How many cards you get?
I get 7.
1 per grit, and 5 cards and 1 per
7
grit.
total.
Because you have 2 grit. Oh, yeah, your grit's going to go up to 2. Starting next game. Which is important. Because it helps with your fuel roll.
Yeah,
Everyone has
you
guts,
know
right?
Sorry, leave those there because I do have options of redrawing cards.
They can't record that.
Holy shenanigans. That's not good.
There we go.
That's not good at all. I'm going to have to spend a chip to switch out that one.
How many times can you do that? Once per?
No, it says... Where's that?
Open
Dealer's choice. Anytime you're dealt a card for any reason, you can, and after you've looked at it, you may spend a fate chip to discard it and draw a new one. Oh.
Drop one. See what it does.
Alright, let's get rid of this.
Oh.
Man, I'm in trouble.
You're screwed.
I just still want to
Just
get,
gonna
I
give
can get
us bullshit
severely
answers.
backstashed. Let's just try it out.
It's the mayor's.
Oh, man!
And he's pregnant.
Oh, man!
Oh, you pull the Joker,
I gotta use the Joker too, which means an automatic backlash.
and you wasted 3
I get
chips.
the PowerPoints at least, even though I got that before.
It really lets you use as many. What is it?
Per card, yeah, so I could do it up to 7 times. It's right here. Dealer's choice. Anytime you were dealt a card for any reason. So I was dealt 7
You
cards.
can do all 5 of them. You're correct. You used up 3 chips.
I get all my PowerPoints, I get my hunch, but I also get a backlash.
Did you not?
Awesome.
You have no chips left either.
How can you
Discard.
10 cards without a pair of jacks or better?
All I'm
That's
saying is
insane.
now we have to shuffle the deck again.
Yeah,
Shuffle
sorry.
the deck. Somebody, whoever. Okay.
Yeah.
7 times.
You're out of chips too, aren't you, Aaron?
1/5 of the deck, and I could not get a pair of jacks or better.
For
And I crit failed twice already tonight.
and you wasted all your
I'm
chips
lucky
for a
I-
pretty a clue that's not 100% necessary.
Yeah, but it was. I mean,
You already have a lot of
3
clues.
points. Jacks or better was not that hard to get.
Unlucky.
Obviously, it was.
Percentage wise, not that hard to get. Percentage wise, I failed.
What were you trying to figure out?
Unlucky night.
Do it.
Huh?
What were you trying to figure out?
Trying to figure out.
Wasn't it the blood?
Well, actually, I got to roll
Blood.
to figure out how much information to give me. I automatically succeed, but I could get a raise.
Okay.
Right?
No. You automatically get the PowerPoints you
Points.
need.
6. I got a success.
A success. What exactly are you trying to find out?
1969.
Basically,
Like
like,
a hunch
they
against the
steal
blood?
all this blood, so whose blood is it?
Hunch
Basically,
the
not,
blood?
and are they dead? I mean, I can probably get that knowledge at least and find out what it is.
Yes, it's a deep blood stain. It goes into the wood. Whoever's blood this is, they're dead, and it feels like it's a man's blood to you.
Can you tell who it is?
Remember that?
No, he doesn't tell.
May have been.
Oh, it's not even. It's backfired. You backfired, right?
Yeah, roll the
I'm
chart.
not scared
So,
of doing something crazy.
I get the information, but I also get something else.
Cut him, Templeton.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
My luck?
Cut him.
Dude, I'm on the unluckiest roll Templeton's ever had.
Don't touch him now.
Yeah. Get my hands off them.
Do you have the dementia table
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, why are you talking about my character with this dimension table?
I thought dimension is it the same for you as it is for me?
I got a dimension
You
table.
don't. You don't have a dimension table, but now you do.
No, you got a backfire table. It's in here.
I rolled on a backfire table.
Oh. Dementia. Never mind. Oh, dementia.
Hey, you get to deal in my world.
Eccentricity. The cowpoke becomes what we like to call an eccentric. Other folks just call him loco. Maybe he smothers his food in vinegar or eats lots of bran to keep his digestive system clear. The condition is basically harmless and amusing, though occasionally annoying. Lower his charisma by 1. So since there's no charisma, it's -1 to all your charisma rolls because of some eccentricity you have. What eccentricity do you develop? And it lasts
I don't know how long it lasts.
1d6 days.
Oh, God.
I'm not telling you what I rolled. Suddenly you've developed a taste or
I'm talking in an effeminate way.
Okay. I like that. Here, give him a dice. That's awesome.
I give him a pat on the butt after that.
Now, will you stop that?
Alright, that's definitely a -1 to your charisma. I mean, that should be like a -3 because it's already driving me crazy.
Now you become a southern dandy.
Now I gotta put up with
For
it.
I don't know how many days.
You don't know how many days.
Well, isn't this just swell?
It's the Manitou it's the Manitou that did it.
Oh yeah, the Manitou's in me and can.
Well, he went into your brain.
Well, luckily you're good looking.
He starts talking like that. I'm just kind of looking.
You don't have that
We're looking at
beard.
the letters.
Yeah.
He starts talking like that. We just kind of look up at each other.
I'll give him a pat.
Tell him what you found out about the blood. You've earned it.
It was definitely a male, and I don't believe he lived because there was quite a bit of blood loss. He's probably dead.
It was the mailman you said?
No, it was a male. You know, like us, got the dangly.
Templeton,
What?
are you okay?
I'm feeling fine. I could use some iced tea right about now, though. I'm feeling a little flush.
Why don't you go get you some iced tea?
I think I will. Where is the saloon?
It's right over here, I know.
They're not gonna have any iced tea. It's North Dakota. It's freezing cold.
It'll just be
I see his code for whiskey. The lady never talks about whiskey.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
a man never talks about whiskey. What are you guys feeling?
I say, yeah, they do.
So,
They talk about
beware of that blood. Don't. he
Summarize-
does weird things to
So
people.
JT, summarize to me your investigation so far and what you guys know.
Well, let's see. This guy's gotten threatening letters from his people back home who are possibly monsters, and he is supposed to be joining them. So he's ran away, taken probably all the things of value, either because he's scared and running away from them, or that he is just trying to use this to start a new life somewhere else where they don't know. who
Could he
he
be
is.
protecting the town? So then that way, if they come and kill everybody in the town, they don't take possession.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like he's.
He likes
Perhaps he has powers, and the others are afraid of him.
He
Maybe.
likes here. Maybe he likes the people here.
And how does the
Friends
bloodstain
or girlfriend.
work into this?
It doesn't really. That means that maybe they got tired of him saying no, and then they came to get him, and he fought them off. And
We don't know who's
If
there.
he could
We
have
don't
killed
know
one
who
of his
flooded.
kin, he would have went running.
It's
They're
well,
after
it depends.
him,
What
town
happened to
be
them? Are
after
they
him.
monsters? Did they bleed and then live and then escape?
Is there a basement somewhere in this house?
Yeah, let's look around.
Good idea, but
Kicking at
no.
the floorboards.
Just a shadow.
Hey, how close is it to
I don't know if I
nightfall
want to
in
do it
the
or
game?
not.
It's coming here.
Did the blood trail off, or was it just?
Just there.
It's there. So that means he got shot right there, or killed, stabbed to death, most likely. Put down, and then
He had to sit there for a couple days if there's not a blood streak. He had to sit there for a while.
They
Right.
could have bagged him or something, you know.
but
There's
And
been
stopped
blood
the
somewhere.
trail.
but
There's
the
always
other
blood.
thing about it
Did we
is,
get shot anymore?
how do you not see it through the carpet? So the carpet's pretty thick.
No, the rug was used to cover up. It's a shack wooden floor. It's stained into the floor, right? Okay, so the rug was just pulled over. So
Unless-
someone
that,
was hiding this
that,
when they left.
that means
It's
one
a
other
truly
thing.
hideous rug, too.
That
It's
means
not
one
matched
other
curtains.
That means
Disgusting.
whatever happened in this house could
So
have
you have
happened
lady
years
taste.
ago or a long time ago, and
Not all
somebody
their
figured out
Just their talk.
his, you know,
It's a pretty fresh bloodstain.
pretty fresh.
It's not old. It matches
Yeah,
the
we
We saw that
timeline.
the rug had been
This
moved.
would be something I would look into.
It matches the timeline of a week.
Okay, so
I think it's time to go see the family. If there's no one in town that knows anything,
and we've
well,
searched
we
this
need to
entire
talk to the
place.
family.
We've searched
Okay.
this entire place, and we
Hey.
haven't found
In the office.
When those guys leave, I see them riding off. I see whenever they leave, because I'm using the restroom. But if they leave while I'm gone, I see them and then I go after them.
Don't worry, we won't continue without you.
I'll give you a ride, little boy. That sounds so fucking
That's
Yeah.
terrible. You
Take
get a
away
reverse
that man's
ding on
shit.
No,
that.
but I have to talk in that voice. That's how it sounds.
This is what you get. You get.
Oh,
You get that.
that's how it would sound. I can't control that.
I'm giving myself another chip for that.
That's a reverse chip. No more, Aaron.
Aren't I the one supposed to be saying that?
Yeah, what the hell? That's supposed to be EP who's inappropriate.
Oh God, I
But,
don't
uh,
want to do it,
It
but I.
ain't inappropriate. It's just how I have to say it.
But without the blood trail.
Alright, so how are you guys going to get to the
Hey,
farm?
Captain, how important do you think it is that we know if that's his blood or somebody else's?
Well, I think that what's most important is find out what this one of us is about. And if we can find that out, maybe there'll be enough clues, or maybe they're vampires, but I think I'll know right off.
Maybe I stay here. I feel like I got to debate or something.
Say,
Just ask around, at least do some investigating while we've left you here.
I'm gonna like pan the room. I said I have enough here to make something to make a determination of whose blood that is, if that's his or not. But I don't know if that's
Damn, so
important.
And then I said it's male. And he's dead, but I don't know if it's his.
Whoever's blood it was is dead.
They're dead. That's a lot of blood.
Once a day thing.
So,
Once a session.
if you guys plan on now, two things. First of all, I would never follow vampires with vampires. So just from a metagaming point of view, they're not vampires. That's one thing you can be sure of. But the second thing is,
All right, what kind of creatures are out here? Occult lore. Do I know what's out here? Everything.
I think we need
in
to
the
go.
north,
I bet you it's one of
I
them.
roll occult.
I bet you
Okay,
it's one of
roll
them Wendigos.
I think we need to talk to the town and
In the
figure out
north.
what type of rumors are about this family.
well, I was
I'm
trying.
going,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
Do they only come out? Some strange things happen around full. This course is out of game. Strange things happen around full moon. Do they seem to be able to pass the walls?
In the interest of 741,
Push it away.
you're not going to find any new information from the townsfolk that
Okay.
you already
Yeah,
have.
but you get the
All right.
wrong name.
Well, that doesn't
In the
matter
interest of
unless I get
741.
double.
Yeah.
I was.
To speed it along.
I was gonna try to talk to those
I thought the
ladies.
ones on your name. I thought your ones on the name were automatic kill. Am I missing
Sometimes,
One,
You know,
I got a one on my
of the
trade die.
ladies is a fail, but you can use dice to correct it. If you have 2 ones, that's a crit fail. You can't fix that.
so JT, your idea is to move forward and get to the farm.
Yeah, I want to at least take a look at these guys and see what they're up to. Maybe they act guilty. We'll see.
All right.
Well,
What
there's,
is-
if there's nothing more than 10, I will come with you.
Another half a day.
Meta
I'll
knowledge,
go to the
yeah.
farm.
let's just-
So step one.
However, I don't feel like I talk to them.
Because yeah, we only got like a couple.
Step one. Where's the farm?
Half a day southeast.
Yeah, but where?
Oh. All right. Well, I go down to the mayor's and I tell him to draw me a map.
Well, this is the where they live is should we say not so easy to find. They don't like people to bother them, so they are in a place that is very difficult if you haven't been there yourself. You're probably going to have to take someone who's been there as a guide to show you.
And you have someone in mind?
Yes, I would like it very much if you would take the boy.
And
What, the boy?
What boy? I haven't seen the boy since we opened the safe.
The little boy who seems to have managed to run away. If you can find him, I know he's been up there because he's a little troublemaker. And
Yes.
he can show you the
I
way.
rolled one day.
And-
it's
and-
not,
and,
it's gonna
if
go on for fucking
You
days.
decide to keep him, he is all yours. I'm sure his parents won't mind very much.
We could use a Stieber boy.
ooh, I also want to tell
Well, where
something,
the
but
hell
I
is
gotta
he?
wait till
I
I
look
meet
around.
up with them.
I'm done talking about the boy. Last time I said anything, you guys almost shot me.
He told him where he was going to be.
You didn't say just anything, you creep.
I said, hey, little boy, you can ride my horse. What's wrong with that?
Give myself another chip. All right, so
Well,
he told you where he
encouraging.
was going to be.
Oh.
You not remember?
Yep, I remember.
Where's he going to be?
He's hiding out, and he's going to meet me at the horses at dusk.
Go him.
All right.
He
yeah,
said he'll
fine.
meet me when the sun goes down by the horses.
your lady voice is just
I
so
caution
funny.
you, please, do not approach their home in the night. You will
Why?
be at a severe disadvantage.
Why?
They know the land, they don't like trespassers or visitors, and you will be caught unawares. No one goes there during the night.
Get out. I've got my.
Okay, your goggles see at night?
Oh, spy. What did you
It was so weird with your glasses on.
Oh, spy. I got my goggles.
And he
You
gets
still
those
have a
made
mark on
into
your
some
head.
prescription.
That would be pretty cool. You turn that in.
All right.
Wait, so do you guys meet up with me?
Yep.
Alright,
Send
so
him ahead. We're right about half the way there.
Hold on. What is that?
Oh.
they fill me in on what's going on. At first I refused because I'm very scared. Because the
Why
last
are
time
you so scared?
last time I went there, it was a very close call.
I can't say anything.
I tried to steal from them in the night, and I don't know what attacked me. I got knocked out in the cornfield, but they couldn't see me because I was in the cornfield. And then suddenly I woke, and I heard a lot of rustling around me, and I just ran out as fast as I could. And something followed me, but then as soon as I got off the land, it stopped. And I don't know what it was, but it was something big, and it scared the crap out of me.
Can you take me to the edge of it?
Was it Harry?
That field you talked about?
Alright, I'll take you to the edge, but only if I get paid will I go farther.
All right. Okay. When we get
Alright, well, I'm
Hell,
gonna
you're
get
gonna
money.
steal your
I'm gonna get money.
purse anyway, so
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that's
I'm
right. I
gonna
don't
steal
want
it
it.
anyway, but I mean,
I don't want him on my horse.
I'm gonna steal your horse.
All right.
at least
So-
he's honest.
I'm an honest stealer. Makes sense.
You're hearing this from an engine.
Yeah, it's compulsive honesty and thievery at like D12. I'm gonna steal your money, and you're not gonna do a thing about it.
How are you guys going to proceed? Aaron, what's the...
Kid's gonna take us down there to the
That's right there. I just put it off by the washing machine right there.
to the edge of their property in that cornfield.
When are you leaving? Tonight? Tomorrow morning?
Right now.
Okay.
Are we gonna make camp? Halfway there.
Yeah. We go camp and then we'll approach him at dawn.
Oh,
Approach
somebody
him at dawn?
brought some beans.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have beans and bacon and whiskey, and then we'll approach them. We'll leave before sun up, and it'll take us down there to
Oh, I'm sorry. I tinted.
Templeton, you just need some perfume and you'd be perfect.
I am not a dandy.
About
You sound
halfway
like it.
through... About halfway through the beans, you suddenly...
You sound like a bucket of shit, sir.
About halfway...
This boy.
About halfway through the first bowl of beans, you become very sorrowful, like you already gave the boy the beans.
Uh-oh.
Do we got spray to clean this off?
Wipers.
Maybe down there.
Thank God you ate these beans halfway.
Who did
because
something
otherwise
so foul to come something so small?
They would have smelled you coming.
I bet a dog could track you at 10 miles. Your ass is foul.
What do you mean? My dog could track me one day away. Mom, get it right.
One day. That's
Away.
a powerful pooter you got there.
Powerful cougar.
Hey, we don't discuss my poops.
Yeah, if he wants to make it one day, he can take this thing away, but he told me to stop. It's all fair.
What are you saying to yourself?
I'm talking to myself.
Tell me what you said. Let's see, you said, you're lying. What did you say? What did you say? You know what you said?
Yeah. Alright, I really don't want. Ah! You're scared, man.
Oh,
I love you too.
good. Alright. I'm always nervous when he does that.
Who? What?
The smacks.
When he smacks me. Because I'm not really quite sure how I smack him. I don't know if it's inappropriately hard. And I don't care. It's something adult. But when he does it back to me, I get nervous.
You're talking about children hitting you.
Yes.
Yeah, my son kicked me in the back one time, and he's in Taekwondo. And I mean, he for an 8.5 9-year-old, he can fucking kick. Let me tell you what, he kicked me in the. Luckily, it's in the meaty part of my back. All you heard was just a thud. Oh! Now, then again, that he was,
Shut up, Dad.
it was a I'm mad at you kick. So he got taught a lesson there. It's like, yeah, it hurt a little bit, but I'm a lot bigger and stronger than you are.
Yeah.
25 turkey?
Come back when you're 18.
Come back when you're 18.
For the Churchills?
So this is
This-
supposed to be brown because there's no brown.
I like this stuff.
Why is there no brown?
I'll take
If
a
I
photo
got
of it,
worn
I'll
out by
send this week.
someone.
Yeah, you can get it at Schnucks or Meyer.
I'm probably going to Meyer tomorrow. I gotta go to Lowe's in the morning. Get
It's
it.
much cheaper at Myers than it is at Schnucks. Well, yeah, Diet Burners, it's ginger ale from Michigan and Myers from Michigan, so they started carrying it out here. Schnucks actually got it right before they showed up a couple years ago.
That's for it.
Wanna go to Lowe's in the morning, get a whole bunch of 3/4 PVC and elbows, and while I'm building it, I'll show you here in a little bit. I'm building a bird stand that goes over our dog cage, so we can get rid of the bird stand we have and open up, like this size of our.
3x4 area that's sticking in the
Oh,
corner.
you know how like the table was normally turned against the wall? Wait a minute, you haven't been there.
No, I've been there.
Okay, house like that.
The bird stand was right at the very end of the cabinet.
Right, yeah, so there. Well, we've completely redone that entire area there. So like our table is here. How we did this because we had a game one day and like, it was New Year's Eve. There were like 12, 14 people over. So we're like, let's take the table and turn it. So now John Thomas.
You had that old middle room area open.
Yeah, so now John Thomas, so you guys come over for D&D. It's going to be a lot
Got
more
some
open.
ups.
Cool.
Not so crowded in there. We're like,
Around the back of the table.
yeah, we're kind of repurposing like how our areas are used.
Sure.
Trying to be more conscious.
Yeah, you're alright, kid. You can just keep that butt of yours under control.
Arthur, what's your character's name?
Arthur.
I'm so crazy.
Okay,
Gotcha.
you need to be.
Uh,
I'm gonna take away a chip for that.
Okay, how about this?
Artie.
Well, no, Joe.
Artie.
Artie.
I like that.
God
Wait,
damn it, no brown. Okay.
Like grass.
no, I'm Slinker.
Slinker.
Yeah.
And that whole
Okay,
box
Arthur,
is
but
no
you're
brown.
also known as Slinker. That's your.
No, but like my
That's
real
your
name
street
is Arthur, but everybody calls me Slinker.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
Your street name. So
Street name Slinker.
Slinker.
Sorry about Templeton
'Cause I
John.
slink
But my actual
everywhere
name
and
is
steal
Templeton
everything.
John
That's like
Lebetta May, but nobody knows my last name unless it's on a wanted book.
we like.
just wrote it
Mine
down.
is Gideon
Jackass.
Gay, but
Yeah.
people call me the professor because
Yeah.
I was a teacher at the college in Salt Lake City. And if you know anything of the history of the game, which I know a little of.
He actually came from outside Salt Lake the first game we played with him. He's playing, he had a mechanical arm, but he was hunting worms and stuff outside of the city. He was a worm hunter.
At the world-renowned university there, I was a professor. I was well known.
Yeah, the first one was really good. It was the Granch. It was.
The Granch.
I
It was
loved it.
The G Ranch.
She put it. He was went
Holiday ones are always the best.
Yeah.
Holiday games.
Especially if they're like not expected, you know.
Yep.
Oh, I figured it out 3
Yeah.
hours in. That was amazing. What a neat gift. Surprise.
I was trying to make
Carefully
fruitcakes
unwrap the game.
not suck, and I still maybe will. I was going to try to make it as a muffin. And I was going to use almond extract instead of vanilla, and I was going to try to make it so just fruitcakes weren't so bad.
Okay.
That was my mission. No, those aren't the ones you had before. Those are the hot ones.
Oh,
Never mind.
yeah, that's what
Never mind.
Well, it's one of those I've had just enough to drink, and I'm starting to get the munchies real bad. Like, and I just want to start.
There's still some chicken.
Well, that's why I bring like the big thing of nuts because then
I got like I'll probably get up and go have breakfast in the morning, and I'll be full until I can grab something on the way over to my buddies for Risk night.
Oh my gosh, I love Saturdays.
I haven't played Risk in.
I haven't played in over a decade. Like I'm really behind. I wanted to like
Last time I
do
played
some little
it,
research. Remember, because the key
6
is
hours.
Australia. You know, I remember that. The key is
Australia.
Australia. But since everybody knows
Yeah,
the key is
if you want to
Australia,
drag the game out to 9 hours of staying alive and never being able to win, Australia.
so what you do, he's made
That's
a
how you
pathway.
win.
So he's made additional pathways to get to Australia, so that you can't just
Wrong
fucking
homebrews.
hold up there.
hold up there.
Is that the house?
So it makes the
No,
games go a
it's
little
an
bit
arrow.
quicker at the same time.
Okay.
Well, that's
Well,
But I'm also the player that when I start to,
He
when I
always
know
does.
that I don't really have a chance, I'm a kamikaze motherfucker. I will take everything out in my path as I go.
the more I've been
Up in flames.
playing these, the more I'm kind of realizing like the power of homebrews, or not homebrews, but house brews and stuff like that.
The
Because
best.
that
What
descent
they
game,
do is
there
they
was-
correct bad playing.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like in that descent game, that we're
Localized
playing,
habits.
there was no healer. There was like
I
zero
said it
healing,
the right
and
story way.
the party. So it's like,
My brother's
It
kids are that
slows
way,
the
man.
game
They
down.
will play.
and then
I
it
told
makes
you
it to
this.
where like I
In
can
Tokyo,
utterly
they'll
destroy
take an hour
every single game, but I have
trading
to
back
worry
and
about that
forth, going through
With the
every
powers and the
card.
cards.
Yeah.
because
Listen, you know how you win
Also,
in King of Tokyo? You go straight for the kill.
So
That's
it
what
you
I
roll
do.
use
claws
action
every
kill,
time.
Kill,
open up the
yeah.
game. Now I can start playing
Claws
cards
every
I've
time.
never played.
They need to take some other claws
Awesome
away.
fun now for
If they just took
everybody.
away one claw,
Because now
it would
it's
be
like-
a much better card game.
No,
Like, don't put the cards.
You got that.
But
you got
basically,
enough people
every
that
board
you
game
know,
and every
extra
RPG
dice.
game, there's house rules mainly for everything. Like,
Okay.
if you just find something you find is not
All right,
right,
ready? 755.
Go.
It's
Okay,
like
I
in
don't
my game, how many like I change DCs depending on who's good.
Okay, so at dawn,
Straight checks, barbarian.
you guys are approaching the area at dawn, the void, and you get to, you pass through a cornfield, and you get right about to here, near the edge of a creek that's in a ravine.
Is it nighttime?
We're a wooden bridge. No, it's dawn.
oh, we did our camping already?
Yes. It is
I was
dawn.
going to spy on them a little bit during the night because I have my goggles that help me see at night.
Would you like to go forward?
Well,
I
they don't.
mean, they're
Go
they're
across and be alone.
Well, I know.
I'm a pussy.
camping.
I'm not that brave.
Well, they don't like the kid, and he's a little crazy with his talk, so you're probably going to do all the talking on this one, boss.
Okay, so you're approaching at dawn. You're approaching at dawn. You're making your way through the brush and the
White
scrub,
trash like in India?
and
Not
there is a
likely.
path here that leads in the general direction of town, up through the hills. You guys can approach if you want, but this ravine is about 6 feet down. It's too wide to jump across, much too wide to jump across, and there is a creek flowing through it. And you guys are you can hear the creek, and you're approaching from up here, from a little bit higher ground than where the creek is. Okay. So how are you going to proceed?
Hold on, bridge.
I'm
We're
gonna go.
walking up there as if we were visitors.
I'm gonna go through down here with my.
Okay, you sneak in, we're visitors.
Did you hear me?
I'll take the route.
I'm gonna stealth over
Over
here
here.
and cover them while they're walking across.
Over here, or this is low.
No,
This is
I'm
like a bank.
I'm gonna go through the ravine.
You're gonna swim through across the creek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it alright if I take rear? I just want to make sure that you're going to do the
Yeah,
dog.
you got
No,
here,
I'm
get
taking.
some
I'm
out.
taking.
feel like
you
I
on
left the
you.
gym.
I haven't gone back to
You stay near me.
What do I
I'll
do?
help protect
Oh,
you.
it hurt.
Do I reward good role playing, or do I punish noise?
And don't mind my voice.
Definitely don't award it. It'll just encourage
This
you.
is like the least thing that's happened to me in this past year, so I mean it'll get back to
I gotta
normal
pick.
soon.
My ass sore, honey.
Like,
Thanks,
doesn't
it's switch
ignore
going off.
what's happening.
Yeah.
It's going to correct itself sooner or later, but right now, you know, I sound a little weird. Basically, I feel my things that demons took control of me. And now, as a joke, they're making me talk like this for like up to 6 days. So basically, every time I fail really badly,
First
they
of all,
can
I'm
really
not
mess
sure
with my
about
head and make me do all kinds of weird
they're
things.
the kin.
There's one though that turns me into a homicidal
Okay, so it is
maniac.
gone.
Go
The
there
sun
and
is,
approach him
So I
as if
attack
I was
everybody.
just a regular, you know.
this is the
Yeah,
east.
I attack
The sun is
everybody.
rising from here. All
You
right.
see that look in my eye like I'm ready to kill everybody? You better
All
not be out.
right, I'm gonna go up there. We're gonna go up there.
Hopefully you would kill me.
Bill's guy is going to stay back and hide. He's
Me?
gonna take the ditch. No, Bill's guy. Yeller.
Rich.
Yeller.
Dick
Big
Yeller.
Yeller.
Okay, so as you guys,
He's a
as
dick
you guys
yeller.
approach,
I know that earlier.
Yeah, but that's still funny.
oh, Aaron beat me to it.
We go outside.
Yeah,
man.
we're just sneak
we're in the
around
park, I'm going
and
outside.
I'll say we're in the Midwest, dude. Just go out there.
We only have 2 bathrooms.
I don't even have a privacy
House.
fence. I piss outside.
I don't know how many times I've pissed outside, you know? Out here, out
I
my
wrote my
house,
name
at
in
home.
the snow. I got some pictures.
We'll be having a bonfire and have people over, and all of a sudden I just go out the side. What are you doing? I'm like, Ian, go inside. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I'm
No one bothered me till you started
Yeah.
saying, "What are you doing?" Say, "I'm watering the roses." Piss off.
leave me alone. You're just jealous. You can't arc it out.
That's because he's got a nanny.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm scared of Aaron tonight.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Oh, this is day 2. I'm still talking like this, right?
Yep.
All right, we're on day 2. Okay, keep track of
It's
that.
been, no, it's not been 24 hours yet. Okay, so you guys are approaching from the south. All right, through scrub and brush, there is a dirt trail, not very well worn, that leads generally back down south, right? And leads off to you guys don't know where, so you haven't followed it. But you guys come around approaching from the south, right? So basically, you made your way around what is actually a pretty thick, heavy forested hills in this area, and you came from the town down and around this way and up, and now you are here. This area is broken land, some bushes, some scrubs, some trees. You guys can pretty much hide pretty well on this bank right here, but this is a wooden bridge that leads across this ravine. The ravine is about 6 feet down.
That's what you said.
It's a little steep, but not insurmountable. And then this is forest, and you can see that there seems to be an entrance into the woods this way. The path that follows it along this way, the lightly worn trail goes this way. And this is like kind of a thick woods, not
Right.
super impassable.
Spell point recovery. We spent the night. I can't remember. Is it 3 hours or something?
It's every 5 hours, 1 point for. No, it's 3 hours
Every
for
3
hucksters.
hours.
1 point.
So we spent a whole night plus the rest of the day. So I've gotten my 6 points back. Right?
It's been 8 hours. Let's see. It is
dusk when we traveled out, and it's now dawn.
It
So
is
that's at least 12 hours.
late summer, so the sun is rising at like 6 in the morning. So it's
9
6, and you left last night like around 9, so that's like 9 hours.
So 3-hour sessions.
You got back 3 points. How many points you up to now?
Oh, I'm only down 3.
So what are you up to?
Good 12.
Okay.
I got plenty to go, and don't worry, I will deal with the devil again.
Okay, how you gonna
Hopefully,
proceed?
don't get
I
something
walk
worse.
up there. I'm asking questions about a missing person.
All right, so you're just crossing the bridge. Any
So
particular
is he,
order, or
and we are, and
I got the rear.
Are with them.
We're going up there. I go.
Bill is going to run.
I want to look at the bridge.
all right? Give me a notice
stealth,
check.
back up.
Wait, no.
tactical.
Science.
Bill's
Hey,
Do you
guy.
have science?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Is it
I know that was one of the new rules.
Before we go on the bridge, I'll look over into the ravine to see if there's anything.
As you're
Okay.
getting ready to go, I go,
Suspicious. So
wait.
that'd be
You give me a
notice.
notice check.
Or
Yeah, you see something suspicious. It's right over
You're gonna
here.
roll down there. Give me an athletics check. Get down that hill.
Okay, athletics is
Roll a 7.
D6.
The bridge is wooden and homemade and not the greatest, but it should hold your weight if you go 1 or 2 at a
God.
time. I wouldn't get put everybody in the bridge.
Yeah.
And the bridge is about
Reroll is
20
red
feet
or
across.
blue.
So we should
I got
Either.
There
One of
is,
them can be a
at the
five.
bottom of the ravine
You
on
can
this
do
side,
six.
not only when you lean over, you can see that there's looks like
But this is
a
just
shape of like a man's body halfway in the water, and it looks kind of
Okay.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It looks dead. It
I
looks
got a
dead
it
and
looks decayed.
it looks waterlogged and dead, like soaky and dead.
I got 5, but Put a chip in there.
Hey guys,
And by the way, it smells. You can when you lean over and you look down, it smells horrendous.
Okay, guys, it looks like
Whereabouts are
people have tried to do this before. Because I see a dead body down there that looks like it's been there for not too long, but at least for a little bit. And I feel like that might be the people that they sent up here at first.
I say,
At
well,
least one of them.
they didn't fall off.
Yes.
Well, maybe they fell off, but not because
Well,
the bridge fell.
they did. Yeah, the bridge didn't fail.
But you see bombs down in the mud?
He sees a body in the water, half in the water, half out of the
Well, let's make sure it's not our guy.
water.
Is
Cooper
it about
Johnson and
Lito?
Kel Michaels. What's that?
Oh, it's them?
Oh, no,
Oh,
I
them?
know that's their name.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying it's them. He sees a body down there.
Forgot about them.
Could be them.
That's what I'm thinking.
Well, they were sent up here
That's
for the
what-
same purpose.
If anybody
As us.
looks over the edge to look, see
Yeah.
what the body points out, once you stick your head over, you can smell that there's some terrible fucking stink from that body.
I rolled an 11 on this
Do you want me to go
On
see
your
what's
show?
going on with that body?
Okay, so it's water.
All right.
It looks like it's used to be a white dude. It's a man.
A white male down there.
Coon Johnson is black, but Kel Michaels is white.
I'm gonna go find out what's going on with this body. I'll go take a look at
So
it.
EP is actually on the riverbank, like right over here. Give me a notice roll, EP.
Okay, that's a D6.
I'm gonna lay down.
You're gonna climb down the riverbank? Athletics.
Hey, I can't wait to see that.
Okay, I can't even use a chip for that.
5 success.
All right, so you don't notice that they're all looking at something down at the bottom of the thing where you're at. You're just keeping your eyes so that they don't get ambushed.
And you see me moving down the riverbank.
You made your roll?
Yeah, I made 6 or 5.
So you climb down the riverbank. So now what do you want?
Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is get myself a handy card.
What's that?
We'll find out who this is by touching them and find out who it is. Maybe find out what happened to him. Use the 3 points.
Thanks, boy.
Ooh, blow it up. 8. 10. That's with a raise. I should hopefully know who this is, what happened to them at least, and maybe anything else that you just so
Jack or
betrayed.
shit. Excuse my language there.
Hey, it's okay. I've heard
Okay.
stories a lot.
So that was your what? Your hunch roll? Okay, before you make your hunch roll, you need to make a notice roll for me.
Ooh, I did. Oh, no, I made a. Never mind. Shit. 7. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. This die. I got 2 3s. No, I failed it.
Okay, and then you fail. Then you make your
Touch
hunch roll.
cards, made my hunch roll. I blew up my whole hunch roll. So I got. I blew it up. I got with a raise.
Okay,
That's it.
tell them what you do. Tell them what you do.
I crawl down. And I get down there and I see the
You
body.
don't have to do it in character.
Okay, I put my hand out. I have to. You guys can place a hand on it, and I flip over 5 cards, and I'm looking at the cards almost like tarot cards.
As he puts his hand on it, it grabs his hand, looks up at him, and goes ah, and vomits at you.
So I didn't even get to do my hunch then.
No, you failed your notice roll, so you were surprised.
But I didn't use my hunch, so I didn't use my power points.
You did not use your hunch, so you did not use your power points. Instead, you got hit in the face with some disgusting vomit of a bloated cadaver halfling in the water.
Shit!
you
All right, I lean over and shoot it in the head.
might.
Well,
you
you're
might
gonna see this
on the
happen,
card.
maybe, yeah. Because I'm yelling, shit!
No, it was puke, puke, puke.
We
And
know what he meant.
all right, you are hit. What's your toughness?
5.
Oh, that was bad for you. Okay, so a burning, stinging sensation hits your face as the vomit. He grabs your hand as you're looking at the cards and pukes all over the side of your face and your neck, all over your chest. Ah, and it's burning and stinging. And you, what's your toughness? 5?
5.
That's 10.
Dunk
That's
your
2.
head!
2 wounds. You're shaken and you have 2 wounds. You want to try and soak them?
I know.
That
Yeah.
rule messed you
I
up.
have to do this to do it, right?
Yep.
And then I have to roll my
Vigor.
Vigor. Oh, fuck.
He's just splitting his stomach out to eat him.
Nope.
All right, you take 2 wounds. So
Fresh meat.
Templeton John's
Dunk your head!
He falls on the side.
I tell
He
him.
Fall
falls on
aside,
the
I'm
street
burning.
and
Okay.
acid smoke
I want
coming
to
from
destroy this thing,
vomit.
so.
Cards.
Okay.
Dude, if I can't soak it, it's gonna be stuck forever. I'm scarred for life.
So this is what I do while all this is happening. I jump down there and I grab his wrist and I take his watch.
Maybe you do, but there is.
You gotta wait your turn,
Cards to be
son.
Damn. I'm last with
I'm
a
getting there.
complication.
Lay down.
What?
Let's
I'm
go.
basically.
You're shaking with 2
conscious
wounds. You're not out of it.
Face cards. Down.
You just got a severe crippling penalty. That's all.
Yeah.
-2 to all my charismatic rolls for the rest of the time. Damn.
Yeah.
I go.
I get that.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
what do you have?
An
Oh,
injury.
come on.
All right.
That's where the
You're
preacher
so
come
happy.
in for
I
miracles.
go, I go.
All right. So he is going to puke again on Templeton. He pulls himself up on his elbows and he goes, "Wah!" and he pukes again on you, Templeton. What's your top? What's your? Oh, wait a minute. No,
Tough
it's
is 5.
just your hit. Toughness is 5. Oh, you lucky bastard! It basically just pukes all over the same area that he hit before, doing no extra damage. But you were
So the
coated.
puke auto hits. You said
No.
you had to roll for it.
No, I did roll for it. It's a
You
range
roll
attack.
against. Oh, it's not a parry, is it? Okay.
No, it's not. It's just range attack. So the puke basically it's the same place the puke hit before, but you puke. You are covered in
Projectile vomiting.
some sort of watery
Very
cadaver
much
projectile vomit. Watery cadaver projectile vomit.
You guys hear shit.
So what I do, I jump down.
Athletics roll.
All right. What is it?
D8 and your wild eye. Five. You made it. You leap down. You right down. Your next. Here's Templeton on the ground, and here's that thing was on his elbows puking at him.
So I dodge. So I go after the watch, and I say, "Give it to me."
You steal his watch.
Yeah, I steal his watch.
Okay. Thievery.
All right, what is that? That is D6.
That son of a bitch.
D6 and a wild eye.
He's been hanging around you too much.
God.
5.
He's not been to the whorehouse.
Give me a notice roll.
Oh,
Would he be at a disadvantage with shit all over his face?
yeah. Probably.
Yeah, well, he's at a -2 to all his rolls because of his wounds. So
Oh, there you go.
Oh, blew it up. Blew it up.
Okay, he sees you.
Blew it up. 1. So that
You
was
may,
13.
you may be receiving serious burns to your face right now, but you can still
I'm
feel.
protecting my wealth.
You can still feel when someone pickets your pocket and
It's a
steals your
small
watch.
hand.
He did it. He succeeded.
Fuck off!
He's
Okay.
got your wallet.
No.
He's got your watch. You just know he did.
Yeah.
You just noticed that he did
I
it.
get.
Oh!
So I take the watch and I say, "Give it to me." And then I start running up the hill. And then when I get to the top, I say,
Well, no,
"Oh,
that's as far as you got in that turn, buddy.
okay."
You picked his, you jumped down there and you picked his pocket. Who's next?
Don't show me anymore.
I got a 9er.
You're
5,
next.
7, it's you.
Bill, what do you got?
7.
7. All right. Well, I'm on the bridge and I was looking down, so I see what's going on. I'm like, ah! So will I be able to run around and make it in one turn, or will I have to
face
jump?
scarred.
You're on the bridge, so you can run and get down, but no matter what, it's not
Oh,
athletics
I'm the
roll.
worst
It's kind of
person who's
steep.
going to happen to.
Okay.
Oh,
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to run around
Shit
because
balls.
last time I jumped, I broke my ankle, so I'm going to
look
run
like
down.
that motherfucker.
Well,
Total
yeah,
Recall. I
it'll
just
be-
watched
it'll
that
be
last
without-
night.
It'll be with a penalty if you jump.
So that's
But what are you trying to do
Yeah.
when you get down there?
Well,
one?
as I'm running down.
One guy, the guy that's got one eye because his face is like a vagina. Oh, I wasn't doing that.
Wherever I can hit, because I'm not very inept. I just
Okay,
know I need to
Fucking
stop.
teamwork.
Shot. Shoot him.
Only if you roll a 1. Or a critical.
A shot, but it's a spread shot. When I hit
Oh,
him.
that's tenacious, Stevens.
Or if you roll a 1 on your
That's what
trick die,
we do.
or if you hit it out. The bicep.
Well, then I'm gonna pull out my shotgun. As I see him going, see, I
Yeah,
thought,
don't shoot your lightning gun. It's a cone blast.
well, that I know.
It'll hit him.
But see, I thought the shotgun.
Shotgun's a cone blast too, isn't
That's
it?
one of my favorites.
I
Whatever.
got a bunch of our favorites.
I hear him yelling as I'm looking down, like, ah! So I, pull out the old shotgun because I got a hip holster for it. I pull it out because it's a sawed off. I aim down at it, trying to get a good shot, and I pulled the
Okay.
trigger.
I
So
just
it's about
looked into
six-
the Ark
so
of
it's
the
still short
Covenant.
range.
Yeah.
I'm
So
melted.
So you're shooting.
D6. So,
Shrinking.
4.
This is
It's a
pretty
hit.
good.
yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, so it's 3d6 damage.
Yeah, actually got that written down. Look at that. It's only 8 total.
Okay, so blam, you shoot it, and it bites out chunks of its back, and it stops puking for a second. Okay, so it is basically shaking. Who's next?
7.
You see this going on. There's no way you can't not notice this.
What'd you do? You turned off the
What are you,
sprinkler.
with your rifle?
Yeah,
Is that what you got out? Your rifle? All right, so take your shot. Do what you want.
This thing is puking, so and
Oh,
it looks like it's hurting.
oh, that hurts. Woo.
Shooting. You're in short range, so there's no negative, no minus.
Okay,
It
shooting
is
is a
prone, so it's -2 to your shot. Because you're not who's directly above it. So it's -2 to your shot.
That's 6.
-2 is 4. It's a hit. Roll your damage.
Oh,
What's the damage on your
boom.
rifle?
That's exactly what just happened.
It's on my other
Vomit.
page that I
I
don't
think.
have.
Oh,
I believe it's 2d8 plus.
I love that movie.
All rifles are
Yeah,
2d8, but some are
I
2d8 plus 1.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
mine's
on
a
your other
plus
page you
1.
don't have. That stinks. It disappeared, huh? Oh, your other written page. Yeah, who the fuck knows what that is? 2d8 plus 1. Go ahead.
It's plus 1. So
8, you blew it
Oh
up.
shit! I forgot you were
9.
doing all this. That's
8,
awesome.
blew it up. 7.
Oh,
Okay,
damn.
that's enough. Okay, so boom! A shotgun rings out, and the thing stops puking, and then boom! The Indian over on the riverbank, right headshot. Its head blows up in a million pieces. You're now covered in goo as well as vomit. And he's not quiet because he's burning. Give me a spirit roll. If you fail, you're actually screaming. Which means,
Help me,
which means
Jesus!
you're help me, Jesus. You're learning. Oh Lordy, Lord. Oh my Lord, God, Lord Jesus.
2 and 2.
He is screaming. Basically, anybody within a mile can hear him right now.
that's whenever I try to cross the river. I get up here so I get some coverage.
Hide in the woods.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do? JT, everybody, what are you gonna do?
Gonna get ready. Everybody get ready.
You heard what I was
Load
going
my
to do.
weapon.
You got a lame horse. You're not gonna put me down.
Is it my turn?
Hide
It's
the,
down.
All right,
You're
so
lame.
give me an athletics
You're
roll.
lame duck.
So, well,
I think
first,
is what
give me an athletics roll across the river, because you have to swim it. He's laying down. He's right here, and he's screaming in pain.
Riding in pain.
I'm going to go
shut him
down.
up?
I'm going to administer first aid to him.
Okay. So give me an athletics roll to climb down the cliff.
Right, throw that in there.
Hope you got a giant tub of aloe vera.
I got a non-lethal bullet.
You got some jergens?
Medic 5.
Oh,
no,
got it.
That's
Now
a
give me
three
a
and a
roll.
5.
But I gave you another
Right,
chip,
5.
by the way.
5. Okay, you're down.
All right, I'm
What's
down.
your health? Give me another athletics roll to climb down the hill. I mean, what's your healing?
Oh, healing? It's the D6. I know how to use a first aid kit.
Ooh,
I
blue.
put the shit on myself,
Right. You definitely have.
but I'm not like a nut.
11.
You're not a. Oh.
Load up. That's a 10.
10 -2 for his wounds. That's an 8. 2 successes.
I'm back
So
to shaking.
you're back to just being shaken, and so you don't have the 2 negatives. But you're still in pain.
Oh,
It still
here we go.
hurts.
I get down there and I got the goggles on and I'm working on him going, just calm down, calm down.
Oh, you're upset.
Calm down.
What I do is I run up the hill.
You hit me with that
and
petroleum
start
jelly we
talking to
stole
him while he's
you
on the
took
ground
from
saying,
there.
I got your
Yeah.
watch. I got your watch.
Good thing you took some
All right,
petroleum
so
jelly.
give me a,
That'll save my skin too.
A what?
Where's your wild eye? Athletics.
Did you hear that? He
What
stole
is that?
petroleum jelly, and that's what he used. He's gonna save my skin with
Yeah,
petroleum
I,
jelly.
I still have that jelly stuff, so I'm putting it on his face.
Oh my 4.
10. Move up.
Oh yeah. Forgot this.
Yeah, the game.
So the little kid basically runs straight to the top of the bank, and show him what you do.
I still. I got your watch. Come
wouldn't
here,
talk him
get
to
it.
it.
I dare you.
You're laying on the ground in pain.
We're gonna pour your gun.
Damn, that's the shot somebody right through there.
I don't need a gun.
JT, what are you doing?
Oh,
Watch him who just turned his gun toward the kid. I'm like, hold on now. He ain't dead yet.
He's our only guide. And you can't kill me, because you're the only way that you're going to get through this dumb mess.
Oh yeah? How you figure?
Because I'm going to show you the way.
Alright, get to showing.
Alright.
Come on, TJ.
He's not even up off the ground yet.
I'm still writhing in pain.
There's
All right,
like-
so
Oh, and my turn was a 5 on that round. I can at least take away my shaking, right? Or try to.
you can, yes, you can try.
I don't have a chip, so I have to make it.
You can try. We can play out the round for you.
Blow,
Yes.
boy, double
No
blow.
longer
Come
shake.
on.
Some big shit.
Okay, so as far as I know right now, EP is standing over here on the side, guard dutying on this little trail here that leads into the woods. And the boy is up on top of here, taunting Aaron, and Aaron and Matt are down by the riverbank and climbing back up, and JT is on the bridge overwatching everything.
Listen. What the fuck?
So how are we continuing? Everybody knows we only got like an hour and 20 minutes.
Moving in.
I'm going through the woods.
This is
I go first.
EP.
Oh, there you go. You're
Okay.
the savage brew.
We have an hour and 11 minutes.
Or so, yes.
Let's see, there's John Thomas, there's me, there's Aaron.
There's-
Don't wait on me.
There's the boy,
Ow!
and then there's Bill. Okay.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna be
The Brown's out in my car, I believe.
a few rounds behind.
All right, so here you all are.
I'll be a few rounds behind. I am moving slowly.
Thank gosh, I'm staying as far away from you as
I got a
possible.
pink set.
All right, so do you guys?
My pink one of them.
How do you guys proceed?
Kid, you can't run
Wait,
far
am I the
enough.
kid? Which one's the kid?
I
This is the
read
kid.
instructions book.
Yeah, that's
that
right.
came with it.
How do you guys proceed?
Oh, neat. I am, once I administer my first aid, and he says he's
Mostly
good.
fell victim to their alarm. So now we're going to go into the woods where they'll be waiting for us.
Where the okay.
Right.
So EP's gonna enter the woods this way. EP making a stealth roll. You guys are gonna do what? You're gonna come
You
up the
think we have a
riverbank.
secret weapon, but we're going to come up the, at least for sure me, come up the.
I know.
Blew it up.
I'm just gonna run as far away from him as possible.
9.
And I'm gonna, like I said, I'll be a couple rounds behind because I told him not to wait on me.
Stealth
Don't wait on
is a opposed roll.
We're going to take the straight way.
I'm gonna go with,
I wish I could have been there when you said the straight way.
Okay,
we got a plan.
who's this?
That's the kid.
The kid's gonna follow EP.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a stealth roll.
You trying to sneak up on an engine?
No, I'm just
Well,
following
it's not
him.
a good engine.
D4. Oh, with a D8.
Yeah, the
That's a D10 usually.
Wait till I
That's a
shoot
D10.
my leg and drag him and say,
Which
now
one's the
you
D8?
show us.
There you go.
Oh, and I rolled the wrong one.
Yeah.
The athletics or whatever.
Bad thing.
All right,
Oh,
well, that's a
fuck.
success. Okay, JT, you're gonna walk right through up the pipe.
Yeah.
And what about you two guys?
He's behind. I'm following.
How'd you get to me so fast, by the way? I did that last round. You're this round.
That's because
Well, whatever. You're a little behind. That's why I hate miniatures. It's too specific, and I'm. Much
Well, I
more
did all that
afraid of-
last
Yeah.
round,
And he's taunting
See, already
me.
it's too specific.
All right, here. Give me
It's Bill's fault.
Bill brought
He
him out.
wanted to be really far from the others.
Yeah, it just,
No?
it just becomes a point of, oh, I'm here and you're there, and that's not like,
All right, hey, that's cool.
yeah, I'm a little more free
That's
flowing. There we go. All right, so let's.
They're going.
Let's
I am with.
I need a little, just a little more. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I am. I left Templeton. He said, "Be fine."
Templeton, are you catching up behind him or what? What's going on?
He's
Yeah, I'm gonna catch mine. I'm a few rounds behind.
A few
Because I have to climb up and roll behind. I told him to keep going. Don't wait on me.
Frank, just put it this way: I had to climb up everything, and I was stealthy, so I was slow, so he could catch up to me.
And me and the captain, Captain McGarry, are. I'm with him.
Okay.
So we
cool.
have. Well played, late.
So as soon as you guys, so Captain McGarry and Gideon Gay are moving up the path.
Yeah, we're going straight.
The boy and the Indian are moving through the woods on this side, and a little bit behind him, coming behind and ouching and still in pain but not wounded anymore, is TJ. And when you guys get to about here, which is one you can see in.
We could probably buy like a 25-pound bag of peanuts and a 25-pound bag of popcorn and be happy.
I like being paid in peanuts.
I love you got paid peanuts.
I did, actually.
You guys remember?
No.
What was the postmaster's actual name?
Atchison.
Atchison.
I'll tell you what his first name was.
What is it?
Do you have a gun?
Me? I have
2 knives.
2.
Secret both those rooms, maybe it was a jelly or whatever. Basically, I want to have like new skin, so I'm gonna look like I have what's that disease that black people get, where they have pink spots and black spots and white spots?
I have no
Like
idea.
sunburn and the pink and the skin's off. It's a
Yeah.
skin condition.
Milford Atchison.
It's a skin condition that causes them to have both colors.
Oh! Wait, no.
Okay, as soon as you guys reach right here,
So with pigmentation.
everybody needs to make a guts roll.
The right side, I'll take the right
Guts? The smell coming from this area is so horrendous that you could be nauseated.
Do you want me to roll
But
it
it's
right
a
now,
few
even
roll,
though I'm
not
gonna be
a roll.
there in just 2 rounds?
Just roll it. Doesn't
What's that?
matter.
That's
Based
what
on
makes
spirit?
Guts roll.
Guts.
Or would I write?
I spent it,
There it is.
It's a skill.
I'm 3 rounds behind because of my retching. As I smell it.
It's in the end, it will not matter. Just a little behind.
Hmm.
Failure, nauseated,
I'd like to-
succeed,
Yeah.
failure, nauseated. Bill?
He smelled it before, though. He who smelt it dealt it.
What is it that I gotta roll?
Smell worse.
I've smelled the dead before. I
Five.
use a
Pass.
blue.
I'll smell
Wait.
my food
Did
before
you
I-
add your grit?
I'll smell my
Two,
I'll smell
four,
my
pass.
So I definitely.
Before I don't think
Oh,
I
no,
need
no,
to
no.
smell.
No,
I
fail.
don't think I
Need
need
6.
to roll. It's a lot worse.
What do you need for a grip?
pretty stinky poop.
Grit 2. My roll is 2.
Or is it poop?
4.
And you need a 6
You have a
to
grit of
pass?
2 as well. You need 6 to pass. What'd you
Still
roll,
5.
EB?
What am I rolling? Just 2.
You rolled a 5 plus your grit is 1 is 6. So you passed.
What is your group?
Just Aaron and JT failed. 5 plus your grit is 7. Minus 2, 5. You succeeded.
That's a fail.
EP, you failed. So you're TJ.
I
What'd you roll?
failed.
You want to re-roll, or you don't have any chips?
No, I used them all in one hand.
That sucks. You got a lot of chips for a while then. See, you get a lot of chips, you get chip stupid. You're like, oh, I got 7 chips. Let me use 5 of them on this stupid thing that's not even worth 5 chips.
10 cards should have been a pair of jacks.
I like that. He's taunting you right now.
I think my percentile is like 10% or less that I fail at it, and I roll.
On the
up
forum,
10%.
people talk about that all the time. GMs talk about how every once in a while a player gets a bug up his ass, and he starts going after something that he wants to get, and you're like, God damn it, it's not that important. And chip after chip after chip.
No, I had to use it to keep from backfiring, and it still ended up with a backfire.
I get
Yeah.
so much shit.
So I was just trying to avoid a backfire. I wasn't really
That's a
wanting it.
6. I made it.
Oh, you gotta re-roll that anyway.
I make my rolls though.
So who failed? Just DJ?
10.
We don't even know that he's back there hurling. 'cause
Yeah,
we're
you're
ahead.
back there hurling.
We keep going.
You got all
You
you
got hurled on.
You got
and now
petroleum
you're
jelly all
hurling.
over your face. You smell like puke. You have puke all over you, and your outfit is ruined.
Oh
And
yeah.
as soon as you get like a little bit behind him, and they're moving forward, and he's got his, what do you have? What do you arm your pistol, right? Or you have it in your holster? I mean,
It's ready. I'm
you
ready.
ready? Okay, they're walking forward ahead of you, and you get.
I see him. I'm like, I'm almost catching up. You're ready to say hi. And then I went,
Hey y'all!
I went,
Perfect.
blah.
Glad he's
He's
throwing
going
it.
on somebody's bench.
All right, to the shack.
All right, I'm glad he's throwing. Since you're right, talking like a weirdo.
Get a fruitcake.
EP, as you and the boy are walking through the woods,
It sounded like the easiest thing I could do.
you hear a call that you know you're an Indian. It's a fake bird call. So you guys have been spotted walking through the woods.
JT, you watched Paradise
The
PD.
stealth is a
I'm trying to
contested
talk like the fat guy.
What's that?
Stealth is a contested roll.
You see?
You roll in a
Now you got it. Now you know exactly where that voice comes from, don't you?
11 wasn't that good.
When I watched it, I was like,
said
oh, that's
11 wasn't
funny
that
how he
good.
does that voice.
I would talk like Bruce.
Plus the boy rolled less than you. All right, boy, you ready?
so another
Next
one,
time we like
he
Mr.
got
T.
spotted.
Oh, pitiful.
Both of you guys. All right, so
I don't
boy,
need
you
no belt. My
and
bones are
Kiki
strong.
sneaking through the woods. All right, you go this way, and the smell coming from this area is terrible. And the woods are filled with junk, like broken pieces of wood and cloth and all sorts. It looks like this whole area here is filled with junk. It's like
It
a hoarder's.
looks like the living. Looks like a Walking Dead.
What would I roll?
It's
Yeah.
it's like that kind of a junky 1870s hoarders. Also, like half wagon wheels, broken in half, and
The what instead of the car?
Lots of
wagons up
weeds.
on the blocks.
the house is the house is
Up
all
on block.
the house is all
The
mossy.
horse.
Okay.
We took
You
on
got
a
your
whole
knives ready,
bunch
I
of
got my
ghouls
gun ready.
before. I want to know, what do I
Let
roll
that
to
one
figure out if
go
maybe I
on.
make that connection that maybe this seems like a
Do you
ghoul's
see
nest?
that there?
See, like
right
what?
there,
A ghoul's
Professor?
nest? Does it seem about like
Looks
that? Or
like
what
I'm
I,
seeing.
we fought them and experienced
To
them.
be honest, there's like a dozen creatures that would have the same type
Same.
of thing. Yeah, so there's nothing really specific.
None stands out yet.
So okay,
Hey there at the house.
the house is mossy. It's covered with plants growing on it. It's half the door is half on its hinges, is broken down. Next to it, right here on your left, is a well that is also like a couple of stones on it are falling down, not well kept up. The bucket is completely gone, so there's no like scooping up water or anything. And on the right, there is a ditch that you cannot see the base of, but
that bitch.
it is like definitely a little bit of amount of dirt's around it. But the dirt's been there a while. It's even got plants growing out of it because it's been there for a while. And sitting in front of the house on a rocking chair with a shotgun in his lap is a middle-aged guy. Definitely not what I would call handsome, average-looking. Rocking back and forth and smiling at you. And everybody give me a notice roll. Well, no, you two give me a notice roll. You guys are in
Me?
the woods, so really, you don't have to fool you.
I'm throwing up.
Okay, failed. Double deuces.
All right, so
Don't worry.
the left side of his head is caved in enough so that there's no way that this person should still be alive.
Hills have eyes type of things going on here.
We spent a long time just
Joe.
I know it's about hillbilly people.
Hillbilly.
who killed people.
Hybrid.
Yeah, doing banjos.
So he's got a wound.
So I walk up, I go, because you're just not saying, I go, check out his head. Look at his head.
Yes,
Directly.
Looks fatal.
it was a fatal wound, and doesn't look like it's that old.
Well, don't expect a lot of talk. And say, oh there, the house.
Who are you and what do you want?
Name's McGarry. I'm looking for a missing person by the name of Milford Atchison. Say he's kin of you all up here.
You are speaking to Milford Atchison.
Well, I guess that settles the case. Go on down here to town and everybody's real worried about you, Milford.
Well, I don't think I'll be headed back to town presently. But why don't you come in and we'll talk about it? I got something cooking on the stove and we can sit down and have a meal and we can discuss.
Okay, wait. What I do is I'm gonna come through the woods and I see what's happening, and I try not to get seen by him because he hates me. Because I'm the kid who steals everything.
That's right, he does not like it.
He hates me, and so I come up to them while he's doing stuff, and I said, "Be very careful. I know that
He's going to see you if you talk to him because he's not talking to him.
Oh, okay.
He's
Then
We're
not-
like right here, so he's going to
So
see
I'm
You'd
going
have
to
to
like
step out
into
in the
the
open.
woods
Yeah, but
and
they
wait for
already
him
know
to
we're
go do
here.
something.
They already
Okay,
know we're
you're
here.
Okay, so what were you saying, JT? So he's stroking his beard. He's got one hand a shotgun. So he's like, "Come on in and we'll discuss it."
All right. We head forward.
All right. He stands up. He's
We
like,
move in like everything's normal.
he opens the door and he's like, "Come on in." And he walks and steps into
What's
the.
in first? All right.
And
Try to
before
scan the area.
When his back turns, I just turn and flick on my electric gun
You turn on your light.
and power it on. Just I'm not
He
drawing,
goes
so.
into the building. Now's your
Yeah.
chance.
Okay, so then I run out.
He comes running out of the woods.
I come running out of the woods and say to you, I know that before everybody said that he was a nice, kind man, but don't trust him. If you ever get on his backside, you're in for a lot.
Those are good, by the way.
Okay. All right, turn his back. Does he like hear the kid? Is that
No,
like
you walked into the
anything
building.
different?
You walked into the house.
All right. Well, I'm alert. I'm trying to notice ambush right here.
Give me a notice check.
Might give him one too.
I'm right behind you, so I went in with him.
What?
9.
That's a 9er.
4.
Okay, you walk into the house. As soon as you step into the house, someone next to the door, hiding behind the door, is gonna.
All right, I back up and then pull a gun and blast him. Just right there, bang.
Do I catch up to where they were before they walked into the
Yeah,
house?
yeah,
Does that happen?
you're right up. You're right
So
up.
I'm up in the opening.
Yeah, soon you open. If you want to come, if you're back there, you.
Wait,
What
what
is
is
Boom.
They walked into the house,
Isn't that weird?
and somebody went to go hit them. They right away. They didn't
We're not
surprise
using
them.
minis?
They're ready
Well,
for
the
it.
minis are right.
No,
No.
minis.
Well, I guess I would be like here where they were talking. I show up about there.
first.
I show up there.
You first.
I'm looking for something evil to shoot. If I can't find anything evil to shoot, I'm looking for the
This
kid.
card sucks.
Wait, is it the guy
I
who's
want
missing, or
to
is
use
it
a chip to
guy who's missing.
redraw.
Fuck, man.
What's that?
Can I use the blue to redraw?
You know you can in Swede. Yes.
No, well, what?
Well, what are we using that rule or what? What do you think?
I don't know.
I got a deuce and I noticed him. I need a change.
I'll say yeah. This.
All right, let's use that rule.
We'll figure that one out. Well, we'll do it for now. We'll figure that one out this week.
Go ahead, throw your chips away.
You got a little bit better.
Still dead last.
Don't worry.
If you would let me pull that chip, if you would let me pull it.
Why didn't everyone go before I said that?
What do you got, boy? Jack. Okay. Queen. EP. Did you pull?
Yeah, he goes first.
EP. You go first.
Is he still out there on that chair?
No, they
You all
you
went inside.
Okay.
Probably spin you around, catching up to that.
want to go on hold and see what happens? All right, JT. Someone from behind the door steps out and goes to hit you.
Yeah.
And when you look at them, they were trying to hit you with a hammer. It's a big one,
Like a weapon type hammer? Instead of a
Sledgehammer.
a hammer, a ball peen hammer.
tool?
It's
ball-peen.
it's a big one. With a lot of definitely not healthy individual with a lot of pockmarks on his skin, all over his face like craters, and kind of a milky look in his eyes.
Sorry.
What's that?
Just another joke for Matt.
And
I
he
said Edward James almost when you said
like it worse than Edward James almost. And he, even though you're aware of it, yeah. So he goes to swing with your hammer, but you saw him coming from behind the door.
Yeah.
You were ready for it.
Okay.
And you step to the side and misses you completely. He's bigger and taller than you. He's wearing overalls, and he looks like older. He looks like he's an
Is
older.
he also definitely dead?
He's got
Overwhelmed by yet another stench?
stench, milky eyes. The rule. Then once you stepped into the house, the stench was pretty bad.
Okay.
And there is something boiling in a pot in the corner.
You
And there is a
cooking in
couple
there
of
dirty laundry?
shitty pieces of furniture, and he's got a really big bowl peen hammer.
There's
That
my
he,
socks.
he's got a really big bowl peen hammer that he just tried to bring you. He's
Yeah.
strong. He's got big ass forearms and big
next.
muscles.
Because I'm going to kill him at my turn.
Next is Milford. Milford tries to hit you're in the door after him?
I'm standing behind him.
Okay,
Just
Milford-
walking through the door.
Milford tries to hit you with a hatchet.
Okay.
He grabs as you walk in. Milford grabs the hatchet off the wall and he turns around and he tries to bring you it. What's your
So
parry?
they're all the same low
4.
card or same.
Hit you.
So they draw on the same card.
They all go on the same card. Ooh, double ones, so 2 points.
That means we haven't been
So,
toughness. Wild card.
What's that? Yeah.
So I got a 5 toughness.
Yeah. So what instrument do you have in your hand?
Uh,
Your lightning gun?
yeah, like I
Okay.
flipped it on as soon as I
Boom!
started
Your
having.
you block it. Boom! You block it with your lightning gun.
All right.
Up close, you see that Milford does have a serious fresh wound. Okay, so Aaron, out of the well, comes almost leaping out a pale, waterlogged, rubbery female that looks kind of like the dude that was in the river there. She comes almost leaping out of the well, runs on over to you, and she tries to grapple you.
Oh hell, I'm hanging behind you guys, and she's still after me.
What's your strength?
If you come out
What's
the
my
well,
strength?
just
Oh,
at
athletics.
Athletics?
No, wait. It's my athletics versus your strength.
D6. No, strength? D6.
Or your agility, whichever one's better.
D6. Oh, agility? Yeah, both are D6.
Okay, whichever one you want. Whichever one's better. Uh-oh. 8.
6. 8.
It's a tie. So you and her are wrestling. She's trying to grapple you, and she's looking in your face going...
Trying to puke at me.
She has rotted fucking teeth. No, she ain't puking.
Oh, there you go.
She's got rotted teeth, and her body's all rubbery. Like, you're feeling her skin as you grapple with her. It's slimy. It's rubbery. It feels like you're grappling with a seal or a fish. She's thick and juicy and waterlogged. Her hair is stringy. Her eyes are cloudy. She is, like, disgusting.
I know what I do on my turn.
She's like a disgusting creature. Okay,
You're not.
boy, you're like a little bit out of the woods, right?
Yeah.
No, they're not done yet.
No,
Boy,
I'm
you're not
not.
done yet? Oh my god.
You're a little bit out of the woods, huh?
Jason Bourne.
From the woods right here, some dude who from the torso down doesn't even exist, it's just a trailing spine, comes crawling out of the woods super fast. And he grabs onto your ankle. He's going to try to bite you. Or he's going to try to grab and bite you. His athletics versus your strength or agility, whichever's higher. Like, you were just talking to him, and all of a sudden you hear coming through the woods, and you turn around, and there's this little, like... Which one's better, strength or agility?
5.
Oh, it's a tie. He's grabbing your legs, and you're trying to kick him off, but you're still wrestling with him.
Well, me, you were like wrestling.
Oh, you're going to add, you're going to re-roll it?
Whoa, you took a chance of
All
not
right.
getting it.
He's re-rolling it. If you roll a critical failure, that's the only bad thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Failure! He got you!
He got you.
And...
Oh.
That scares
Here,
the
here,
hell
here.
out of me.
Nope, can't do
No,
that.
not a critical failure. That's why.
He grabs your leg good. He's got you so good, and his sharp, clawy fingertippies are like in your skin even. He's got you. All right, and finally,
I think
EP.
well, but I think it's TJ.
Why the crap do I get the critical failure?
Because
Because I haven't got it yet.
Do I have
usually
a
do one or
shot
two a
on
game?
anything?
Wait,
Hold on,
so,
EP. It's not your turn.
wait,
Still
does
there.
that mean that I'm dead?
What's that?
No, he's
He owns his
got
action though.
Yes, you can interrupt because you're on hold. No, you're not dead. You're just grabbed. This thing has grabbed your legs. Your legs. Good. You can't, like, you're crap. Okay, EP. There's a crash in the woods, and you turn around, and coming at you with a rifle, looking like it's going to butt you with a rifle butt, is this thing that looks more like a skeleton than a man. But you're on hold, so you can interrupt him if you beat him in an agility roll.
Okay.
But you got to beat him in an agility roll because you hear him bashing through the woods coming at you.
A D8 plus a D6.
What is your agility? D8?
Yep.
Oh, well, your agility's better than mine. Oh, is it? Wait a minute.
Get him.
Not so good.
What'd you roll?
3.
I rolled a 1. You win.
Okay.
You go first, EP.
I'll blast it.
Turn around and blast him. Shoot him.
Shooting, I believe, is 8. Yep. That's a 7.
Okay, so that's a hit, but not with a rage. Roll your damage.
Barrels just past your face.
2d8 plus 1.
5, 6, 7.
7 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, boom! You hit him in the shoulder, but he still keeps on coming. And he's going to try to bash you. Unless you want to reroll your damage roll. You have a chip.
Yeah, he didn't do enough damage to go beyond his toughness. But he can still hit you. He didn't shake up.
Don't critical fail.
Yes, I won't. D8, 2d8 plus 1.
Oh, I don't hear it.
8.
You
That's a
blew it
blow
up.
up.
Yeah.
Face blew it up.
constant ring that's here on
4.
No, he's 20. Roll again.
7.
27.
28 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
8.
let's recap the round. You guys walk in the room, all ready for trouble, right?
Hold on, does the 28 kill that thing?
As soon as you walk into the room, you right away know it's, and you turn around and you dodge, and this big burly ass one with a big white beard and like fucking buck ass muscles swings at you with a bolt beam hammer and you dodge. Right, so far. You, Milford grabs a hatchet off the wall and you block it with your gun. This rubbery, waterlogged, gross teeth, stringy hair, cloudy-eyed, female-looking thing almost leaps out of the well and grabs Aaron, and Aaron and her are wrestling with each other. She stinks bad. Her breath is bad. This half thing comes crawling out of the woods on its elbows and grabs a hold of the boy and his leg and gets his leg good. And he's going to chomp on him. And this other one looks like almost a skeleton. It's so thin that it goes into like just the spine. You know what I mean? Covered in skin. It's so thin. It looks like a Auschwitz thing. Comes racing out of the woods at him with a rifle above him, and he just turns around real quick and boom, blasts its fucking head into bits. Who's next? You.
What can I say? Fat chicks love me.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
does everybody see this?
Do we get our own chip right now? Do we get a chip because we started a fight as well?
Oh yeah.
Yes, everybody gets a chip because the fight started.
You didn't like the fat chicks love me comment? I was hoping to get another one.
Ooh, I got a black. And if somebody pulls a joker, everybody gets a chip.
But not a legend.
All right.
No.
Chip. Okay.
So, as I'm just playing chip, so I'll re-roll on that. Or is that just
No, you just
No, everybody gets a +2 except for Bill this round. And if you draw a low card next time, everybody gets it till it comes back
that's
around
what
to
I'm
you.
hoping for.
So you're the only one that misses out this time, but you may get it next time.
I see the swipe of the hammer. I blocked the shot or blocked the
The thing that was attacking
So I'm
me
gonna
is destroyed.
Or destroyed, so you get on
hold
that.
down. But then I'm also going to try to move. Where's the position? I need to know.
No,
where
you're cool because he walked straight and Milford came from the side. So basically,
I want to shoot both of them.
you, JT, Milford, the other one.
You can't shoot
they're behind me.
You got one or two.
Damn it. Okay.
One or the other.
Well, then I'm going to take double action, can I?
You can take a double action, -2 to both actions. And you
No.
got a +2 because you're legend chip.
So just
I'm
normal.
doing it.
So you make them 0
I'm
on
going
the
to
out.
fire him, then I'm going to turn around and fire at the other guy with my
Alright.
gun.
Alright, so
Agility roll.
He's gonna double up.
give me your science roll. Your man's
He
science.
likes them really bloated and juicy.
How do you draw that?
So try that juicy double.
I could never draw that.
Dr.
you
J's
can.
in trouble.
Thanks,
Try to
Practice,
get a piece of that bubble.
Practice every week.
It's like playing guitar.
He plays the trumpet. He's pretty good too.
Oh my
Play trumpet
god.
too.
There's a 5. He's got to beat the 5. Is
And
it
I
one
like
roll
the
for both?
No,
We're doing one roll
And
for
I
both,
like
right?
Yeah.
I was
Oh no, wait,
trisexual.
it's a multi-action. You got to re-roll.
You were
separately.
trisexual.
I no sexual.
It's not
I
one
actually
attack.
played
Okay, so
alto,
the person
tenor,
will take
and
the
baritone
success on
sax.
sex.
Remember, he's got to beat the 5.
Every year, like I played alto freshman and sophomore year, or tenor my junior year, and then baritone my senior year. Like my trisexual. He's like, you're
You
trisexual.
haven't been burned that hard in a week, Aaron.
Next
He
one.
feels trisexual. And all I could think of was,
Yeah.
Boom!
Shit!
Double one.
That's
I got
penis.
penisy. I got 2 penisy.
Oh, you blew that thing up again?
That's the danger of the.
Oh.
Since you did spend a legend chip, though, instead of having the worst possible failure, I'll have the next possible failure, which is that you.
It'd be a +7
What's
on that one roll.
Oh, that's right. Plus, it'd be a 7. You turn around and fire at the father, and you realize that you rebuilt this thing, but you didn't refill it completely with Ghost Rock.
Okay.
It's out of Ghost Rock. So it is. For the rest, there's no more shooting that now.
Okay.
But 7 is what Milford's got to beat,
He's what they call a one-pump
and
chump.
Milford no, and he failed it with a raise. You guys succeeded with a raise. So what does your gun do?
I think it's a 2d10. Yeah, 2d10.
And with a raise, so add a d6. 2d10 and a d6. He rolled a critical failure again with his lightning gun. The one thing you never want to do.
You thought you had it bad.
2 times with the same weapon.
At least this time it didn't blow up in my
A
face.
critical failed twice. I've retched. I've lost
17
half my
plus
face.
2
I've
would
had
be
a
a
horrible
19.
evening.
All right,
And I lost
so,
my pocket watch.
so Professor Gay shoots Milford and lights him up with blue lightning, green lightning.
I got this hat
Use Ghost Rock.
because it was the same one, so you could wear it.
You're pretty good.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
so
when I drew a bill.
Professor Gay turns around, shoots Milford with his lightning gun. Zap! You hear it zap, and the whole, like from the outside, you can see green glow coming from in between the boards of the house for a second.
Seen it before, been there, done that.
And then he turns around to shoot the father and kick out of fucking bullets.
I want to take care of this chick because I'm not a chubby chaser.
But Milford is toast. Zapped into fucking.
I'm not a chubby chaser. This piece gotta go.
He's turning
Who's
into
next?
dust.
Me.
Boy, you are next. You want to break free? You are entangled. Anything you do is a -2 right now.
Am I allowed to throw my knives at it, or
You can throw a knife and you can just stab it. It's right there on the ground.
I'll stab it, because stabbing will be more accurate.
All right, so it's a -2, or you can try to get unentangled from it. It's your choice.
Okay.
Well, if I stab it, it'll be untangled, correct?
If you
No,
kill it.
or shake it.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
you gotta
So
shake
take it, I have to get a blow up, basically.
No, with damage, yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you have to
you have to
blow
roll
it up.
high. You don't have to blow it up. You have to roll high because it's your strength of your knife is strength plus D4, and your strength is D4. So yeah, you have to blow it up.
You have to blow up at least.
All right, I'll do it.
You'll do it.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna attack
Hey,
it.
I got 4 hits.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, so roll your fighting, and it's at -2.
The yellow ones are
D6, and your
the red ones are usually good dice.
Oh, but it's at 0 because of the roll the ones you said.
Yellow and red.
Yellow.
Not the mixed ones aren't so good.
There you go. All right, so it's not -2 because he spent the legend chip. Go.
Every time I see those guys,
Blew it up.
Oh shit!
Blew it up.
Holy shit!
Yes!
Blew it up. Oh, dang it, so close.
2d4 and a d6. I mean 2d4.
rifle.
And D6 and you gotta add it in for the blow up.
Blow up.
You roll that. Okay.
6 before 10 points.
You pull your knife out and you go. "Dah!" And your knife goes through its skull, out the bottom of the skull, and into the ground.
Damn.
Yeah, and automatically just lets go.
Woo! That's right. And
Nice.
I still have you on.
Is that why you reminded me? Okay.
Oh no, I know. Don't worry.
No, that's the old rules. The new rules that it just malfunctions, but who knows what we use it. The result of one of the trait die.
About 40 minutes
Critical
left.
failure. You rolled a critical failure.
Oh, okay.
So that means that the worst happens.
Blows up.
Well, some things don't blow up. Some things.
Well, this blows up.
This
if
one
you-
fizzled,
if you make a
luckily.
rain,
What?
It
Gets a
Yeah.
hole in the... Okay.
Okay, who's next?
What Jack and then what you got?
Didn't you have a 5?
You have an 8.
I have an 8.
You're next, and you're struggling with some
Oh,
waterlogged
what's a 5 out
female
there?
creature.
Jack.
What's
And
a
of
5
course.
of hearts? Who got that?
I don't know who the 5 of hearts was.
Oh.
I didn't see that.
It's over
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I don't know what that
That
was
may
from
be
someone.
from last.
Jack just went. What do you got?
4.
You're up.
What are you gonna do? Oh, 8 of clubs. So it's a complication. So the -2, but you still have the legend chip.
Yeah, so it's
Are you
just
minus
fine,
2,
dude.
so you're plus 2?
So you're wrestling with a waterlogged well creature.
Which means I can't do any of my magic.
Why can't you? You're not.
I'm wrestling with it. I
man,
can't
you're
just
not,
sit and do
you're not
this.
bound. Of course you can.
Oh, I can push and then thump.
You're not bound.
Alright.
Magic is not packing weapons. It's special. That's why it's magic.
3 shots, 3 points, deal with the devil. Give me 7 cards.
You're dealing with the devil. Don't you
Yeah.
have the points to spend?
I do, but I'm gonna deal with the devil. I'm already in shit's corner. Let's see how far I can sink.
Let's stay over here.
I'm already in shit's corner. Let's
You
see
sure
how far I
this
can
isn't
sink.
alcohol influenced?
I'm already. Something's gotta work.
You have the power points.
I got Leo.
Something's gonna work out for me tonight. At one point or another.
Man, this guy loves dealing with the devil. He
Yeah.
loves it. He's got the points to pay for it. He just wants to deal with the devil.
Right?
No. The odds when I'm pulling 7 cards,
He needs to deal with the devil. Addiction's
Pretty
right.
good.
it's close. It's
All right.
close. It's more like 45% every time.
But dude, you're trying to throw 3. You're trying to spend 9 points.
3 points. I'm not double that. I'm not double
Oh,
that.
you're just spending 3. You're shooting, throwing 3.
Oh, 3.
So 3 points, you need more than a
And
pair
I
of
get 2
jacks.
pair.
You need 2 pair. You got 2 pair.
And I got a Joker over here that I don't even use.
Wait, Joker.
Man, if I pull a house this, I couldn't do anything.
No, that's only if you pull a Joker for your turn.
For your
Not
turn.
for this. But
So I got my points and beyond.
Yes.
I don't think it's much beyond. So I don't.
No, I
really-
think 2 pair is 3 points.
I don't get any bonus. No, Jacks are better or 2 points.
Yeah, 2 pair is 3 points.
is 4 points or something like that. Either way, I pull it off.
Wow, you pulled it off this time,
Mhm.
honey.
Honey, who you call honey?
Go ahead, roll your Ledger Domain 3 times.
Let me make 3 times for my attacks.
1 wild die.
Yep.
It looks like
Well, you want me to roll 3 at the same time?
I don't think it's physical. I think it's just.
No, wait, the spell, it's not 3 different spells, it's just 1 spell. Right?
Are we using the new rules or the old rules? Because you said we were doing it the way we've done it.
Yeah, we're doing
so
the way
I
we've
guess
done
it's
it.
a.
Yeah, the way we've done
Otherwise, I would have had to change what I did.
The way we've done it.
That's a 6, 6, 7, and a blow up. Woo! That's all 3 hits. That's an 8 there. So 6, and 7, and 8.
So it's a hit with a raise and 2 hits.
One's a raise, which would be
3d6.
3d6, and the other 2 are just 2d6. No, plus 2. All of them are 3d6.
Plus 2 on all of them.
I use it.
That is first hit is 12 points of damage, or 12 against the stuffness.
Half her head gets sliced off.
No, if I
Ooh.
draw a deuce.
That's only 6.
That sticks in her gullet.
This is the only time you want to draw low, is when you have a legendary card. Because then,
9.
if you draw that deuce,
And
15.
you get
her
back,
half
you
her draw gets taken off and
draw
she slumps to the
high,
ground.
and then draw low.
Good job.
So basically you're wrestling with her and you just pushed her back far enough, went
So then everybody gets
boom, collapse to the ground.
Dude, that's 67.
JT, you're the only one still
Okay.
facing a live one.
Yeah, I am going to
Apparently, they're all
smite. I'm gonna activate smite. So I got
Yep.
fail.
No.
Okay, that's
No.
not my trade die.
Only if it's 1 on your tree.
Okay, got it.
plus 2.
Plus 2, you got
Okay,
a raise.
so with a raise, so that's plus 4 to damage.
Mhm.
So my 2 hit roll. 5.
Plus
7, so it's a
So
hit.
7. Okay. So damage is
Because
normally
his parry is
2d8.
a 7, and you're shooting at him in melee combat, so you match the parry.
So this is gonna be plus 4. With an additional 2 from the legend, so plus 6. So 13.
Okay, so boom, blast away hit. Turn around, all of a sudden your smite gloom starts glowing on your gun, and boom, you blow away half the side and it collapses.
Right on.
That's when you guys feel like the ground starts to shake a little bit, and you have like a bubbling sound.
Back up.
And you through the woods, and you see something coming out of the pit. And as it raises up, a bunch of like dead floppy bodies start falling off, and as it comes up, it looks to you like it's a mass of stuck together dead bodies. Some of its arms and legs working, some of its faces screaming. Some of
Hey,
its
Yama, this is all you.
And you recognize one of them as Coon Johnson, and it is coming at you.
You didn't have Coon Johnson go out this way. That is fucking horrible.
Yeah, Coon
He's a
Johnson went out back.
Cronenberg.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
That is
While all
horrible.
this is happening, I'll run up.
You don't run anywhere, you have cards.
Give me guard.
yeah.
What do you want to
get
do?
it?
What do you want to do?
I want to
You
run
run
up
up
to
in
him,
battle and try to
take
steal
his
something.
wallet, and then run and hide in the woods behind him. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna surprise attack.
No.
That's why he's gonna be the leader of our next gang.
Ace!
Jack.
I gave him a lockpick to get out of jail and said meet me, and now he's trying to rob me blind.
Yeah.
No,
You're
he
gully
thought you
as
said
hell.
rob me.
You're gully, man.
There we go.
Kick and spot a room.
I said meet me at my horse, and he said rape me at my horse. So he's taking all my
This is
possessions.
the same combat, right? So everybody
Yeah.
still has plus 2, correct?
This is the same
Up until
combat.
you go again.
Everybody still has plus 2.
Okay.
JT, make me an occult
So
roll.
sad.
Okay. Occult is gonna be D4.
Got a 4.
It's a 5. Got it.
So we're outside staring at this beast, and he's oh my goodness.
Actually, I changed
Cronenberg.
my mind. I don't want to rob him because I've already robbed him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rob EP because he's near me.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna
Dirty
have
Indian.
anything on me. He's a dirty Indian.
He's a dirty man. He ain't got no money. I'm the only one that was dressed like I had money.
Hmm.
Was. Now
Your
half,
best bet, kid,
half of it is
wait-
melted.
Wait until someone gets knocked down like you did last time.
Half
True.
of my shit's melted.
Actually, I'm not gonna steal any money, but I am gonna, because I'm small, I'm going to sneak behind them
Ooh, good
when I get my turn.
You're gonna see my. Oh, good.
Because my stealth is very high.
Oh God, I want this candy so bad.
I know, so do I. But I feel like if I do, I'm gonna vomit.
I want ice cream and
No.
snacks, Taco Bell, dirty, filthy.
Okay,
fast
GT.
food.
You're in the building, so you don't see, hear, or know anything, but that occult roll counts for later. Alright, so let's see. I got a queen. You go last. Jack. What'd you get? What's this 8 for? What's this
I don't
8
know.
for?
Who's
Why
that
do cards
one?
keep popping up?
That 8 was my last one. I flipped it over here with
Oh,
the
see?
others.
That's where that card came from.
Now, if I was going
Aaron's
before, yeah.
half-ass giving them
Aaron's
back.
half-ass
Okay.
giving them back.
You have
9.
the card right here. I
You have a
told you
6. Which one is?
I got an ace.
You got an ace.
Everybody gets plus
You
2.
go first, JT.
This is Bill.
What'd you get?
Everybody gets plus 2.
You get a deuce?
I got
Nine or 4? Awesome! We all get
I had to
bonuses.
use a chip to get it, but I got it.
I think we'll keep that rule.
Oh, you had a high card and you
Yeah,
flipped
high
it and try to
card.
go
I have an
lower?
ace.
Try to go lower? Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna.
JT, you
pop
hear
on-
the screams of the damned. It sounds like
How
12
many?
different people, women, men, screaming from outside, loud.
Okay.
And there are 2 dead. I don't know. Maybe they were dead before.
Just
They're dead
normal
now.
Saturday
Okay.
There are
night.
2 dead creatures and people in the thing, and him. And
They're dead though. They've fallen down.
Oh, one of them is
Destroyed.
crispy. One of them is smoking still, and the other one half his head is missing.
All of it.
All right.
Yeah,
There was a scream out there by the ditch. I look out from the porch and see the Cronenberg thing.
Step out.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a glom. You know exactly what it is. It is a group of corpses joined together into a horrifying mass and animated by an especially strong Manitou.
Hey, kid.
Yeah?
You
The
could
parts can be
see
seen clearly, and they're merged inseparably into a single abomination.
That's my first guess, but what does
Yes.
It's
do I
moving
know
on
any-
legs and arms. What's that?
Do I know any weaknesses for this thing?
Just because you would have seen it. Well, so you know
How'd you
that's
make
what
your
I-
roll?
I made it with
Everybody's
like a
got their
5.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I got
5?
Well, my thing is stealing, but
Yes, 5.
Oh yeah, everyone's gonna have to make a guts roll on -2, by the way. before the-
What?
A guts roll on -2.
alright.
Plus 2.
Well, they're undead, so you know that they're tough.
Mine, don't touch it.
I don't have a guts roll.
Aha! You were all nice, pristine.
Fuck
What's
yeah,
that?
Every
I don't
day.
have guts.
Not every day. Every week.
Just because you know why? Because the
I
new
just
rules
like
did
it
away
with
with
my
it.
sister.
So we're just gonna use your
Them
D4.
to be good.
All right, hold on,
Yeah,
on your
I got
turn.
my hands in my
JT, make me a guts roll.
Hands in my
Okay.
feet roll. Well, everybody got
guts is
On your turn.
D6.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, you don't.
Plus 2.
Well, we have a legend.
Yeah, but the setting, you're in War's domain, so it's -2 for being in War's domain, and this creature is a -2 on top of that, so it's
So it's a
-4.
Huh.
Gotta
Oh wait,
choose.
what's your grit is 2, so you pass.
Oh,
Don't forget about your grit.
I did.
Okay, so you pass.
You war? Yeah, we are.
You're in War's domain.
That's right.
What's up, boy?
We
You good?
switched domains when we came up here.
All right, JT, you passed your guts roll. You rolled a 5 on your occult. Do you know of any of its weaknesses? I don't know. It's an undead, so usually for undead, you don't do so bad.
Just
Shoot for the head, but there's at least
All right, I'm gonna
there's at
fan the
least 12
hammer.
heads. There's at
I'm
least
just
12
gonna
heads.
fill that thing with bullets.
Fill it with bullets.
Yeah.
All right,
So I'm
fan the
fanning
hammer.
the hammer. Yeah.
-2 to all your rolls. 6.
All right, so shooting
So
is
even.
Wait, do you wanna-
Dead even.
Before you do that, do you want to use a free action?
to add to something. Called shot. I can't call shot when fanning the hammer.
No, you
So,
probably can't.
I'm
But what
gonna
else do you
do-
have?
I got boost shooting, which is what I want to do.
All right, so boost your shooting.
So you get plus 2.
So first of all, I'm gonna do boost shooting with a +2. Here we go. So Yeah.
Oh boy.
re-rolling. Oh wow, double blow up. So 8 or 15.
Okay,
Plus-
so what do you get with a raise?
Plus 4 to your
Two
You go up-
die type. So
Two
I
die
go
types.
to D12 plus 1, right?
D12 plus 1.
Okay.
Okay, so -2 for fanning the hammer,
Mhm.
+1 for this thing's size. I forgot your size modifier.
And then +2 for
+2 for
legendary.
legend chip. Okay, so wait a minute. -2
So
for fanning the hammer,
+1.
+1 for size, +2 for legendary chip, and your aim gives you another +1.
So you get +2.
So you're at +2. So just roll a d12 on your wild die +2.
I didn't do any.
No, plus is 1 for.
No, you did Bruce shooting.
Yeah.
So d12 and your wild die
So
+2.
+1.
+2, no, plus is 1 for D12 plus 1, right?
Yeah, that.
So plus, oh, you.
+2. 12. So that's a hit with 8.
2 raises.
2 raises.
No,
Well, depends on his toughness.
12 would be 2
What's
raises.
his toughness?
No, it's not toughness because it's range shooting.
Oh!
So he's shooting against a 4.
So
2
Two
raises.
raises.
So 2, 4, 8, 12. You rolled a 12. 2 raises.
Yeah.
Yeah. You didn't roll
Okay.
10. You rolled 12. Plus 2.
So
2 raises. So damage plus a d6. Plus 4 from your boot, from your smite. Plus 2 from the legend tip. So this is a +6. 14 and
25.
5 is 19. Plus 6 is 25.
hey, that was my first shot. Don't I get 6? Wouldn't that be 5 though? Because I already shot one round. One first round.
How do we ruled that? Now I don't know if you guys want to stick with this. We ruled that if you were attacking a creature with multiple attacks, you roll the damage once, or multiple creatures with 1 attack. That's what we ruled last time we played. In order,
Whatever you want to
in order
do.
to save time.
Okay.
There was just 1 damage roll. If you were going to attack one creature with like multiple shots, or multiple creatures with multiple shots, it's just 1 damage roll. If it's 1 attack roll, that's what we
Okay.
said we were going to do.
Okay.
Like you rolled really good,
So,
right?
yeah.
So that's what we're going to do moving forward. Unless it's multiple attacks.
If
Like
I'm
multiple
shooting
actions.
6 different ghouls as I'm trying to get up the stairs.
Same attack.
Okay.
You're
Um,
spraying an area and you do damage to everything that's in
Now
that
wait a minute,
area.
you need to roll 6 to hit rolls. You only roll 1.
See, that's what I was trying to
So
get
roll
at.
5 more. Do them all in 1 shot. What was your wild die? No, you only roll the wild die once.
It's a D12. It's a D12.
D12.
What did
plus
you roll on
2.
your wild die?
When?
Before. When you rolled
It didn't
four.
blow up.
It
It
was
didn't
not.
blow up.
Alright, but was
I
it a
didn't
hit?
even use it.
Oh,
no,
okay, so not
it
even
was
hit.
worse. It was worse.
It wasn't a
Second
hit. It wasn't a hit.
one, miss. Third one.
1 hit.
Ah! Fourth one. 8. That's a hit with a raise.
8 is hit with a raise.
Final one. Hit with a raise.
Woo!
So
6.
3 hits. 1 with 2 raises. 2 with 1 raise each.
Okay, so all 3 of them do that damage right there. Because
Okay.
they're all raises.
Okay.
So
That should take
how much
45.
damage did you do? 20 something?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to
Try to soak.
try to soak.
Good idea.
8 and a d6. 8, 9. That is going to soak me 2 wounds. I'm going to use another chip. I have a whole stack of chips. I'm going to use another chip. 6, and I'm going to use another chip. Nope, I'm not going to use the rest of it. All right, so bloom, 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 bloom. You hit a head.
5
You
times.
hit another. You hit an arm. You hit it a bunch of shitload of times, and you damage it. It's got 1 wound. You damage it. It is screaming. Some of the heads you blow 1 head up.
All right.
Some of the heads are screaming.
Okay. Next.
All right, who's next?
I
I got Queen. It's next. Okay, it's gonna move towards you, JT.
Yeah, obviously.
It moves into melee right at you. One arm.
It's
Some of the
going, it's going right to the porch.
DMX, baby.
Old man on front porch. Old man on
It's
front
moving on
porch.
legs. It's moving on
Yeah.
sideways legs. It's moving
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
arms. It's coming at you, and Coon Johnson's looking right at you, going, ah.
It's actually backwards, but you know
It's
what's
coming right at you.
Martin
Meanwhile,
Johnson.
one of its arms that has a gun is shooting at you, and another one of its arms that has a rifle is shooting at you.
Damn. I didn't
So would
expect
that be
this
agility
kind of
roll for
gun.
me?
No.
He was trying to stealth. Did he not? Oh, he didn't get a chance to stealth yet.
Aaron, you take a hit.
You didn't even ask me what my parry is.
You don't need a parry when I'm shooting you with a gun.
Right.
All right, 4, so you're okay.
Toughness good.
Toughness good. You're hit, but you're not wounded. Grazed. Boy, So, boy, you're in bad shape now. 6 and 5 is 11. You're hit with a raise.
One step from death.
2d8.
Right now.
1, great.
I just
4.
got that. Can't remember the name of that.
Woo,
game.
that saved it.
Up over the pink, brown, and white
Boy, you
box.
take a shot right in the gut and you go down.
I die?
No, but do you want to do a
Not
solo
yet.
roll?
Yeah?
Because you just took 2 wounds. So give me a chip. And roll your vigor and your wild eye.
Thank
Oh, 4, blow it up.
That's exactly what happened.
4, blow it up. Holy shit. He just rolled a 9 on his friggin' soak roll. 2 wounds, you're good. It hits you in the gut. And you're like, oh, and you feel like you're going to go down. But you look and it just grazed you. You're fine.
Okay.
But it hit
Nice.
you. He was shooting at you. All right. Who goes now? It had its
Me.
2
Dude,
attacks.
you just straight up rolled that too. You
Boy.
didn't even need to chip it. That's
Is
awesome.
it me?
Yes.
It is you.
Alright,
So I'm
so
figuring you're like here and this thing's like right about
He's
here.
trying to stealth and get around. He's getting a good
okay,
spot.
so what I do is I do I have anything on me? Like anything
2 knives, a
other
watch.
okay, so I rip a piece of my clothing
All right.
off and throw over there to distract the monster, and then I sneak around.
Here's
so
the thing.
stealth.
This thing doesn't really have a front or a back. There are heads on all sides.
It's all over.
Everywhere. Arms and legs. It's like
Do you have taunt?
It's like a whole bunch. Imagine like 15 Barbies, with some of them with their arms ripped off here and there, or maybe the head, glued together with super glue or hot glue.
Okay.
You know, like a crazy freaking, and all rotting and disgusting, some of them. And
But can he do a taunt? Do you have taunt? Can he do a distraction
No, I don't.
where he tries to get around?
he does not have taunt.
Aww.
He can try to sneak. He can try to sneak around it. because
Sometimes
maybe
he
it's
can try to
not
do a test of
intentional.
wills and try to.
What are you trying to
throw him
do?
off That way. He's trying to throw
I'm
him off
trying
and get
to
a good
get
sneak
behind
spot.
Well, okay, well I guess there's no point.
What's your idea?
Well, my idea is to get behind them, and so while they're focused on them, I can attack from behind. But if they have heads in the back, it won't
They
matter.
do have heads in the back.
Yeah, so it won't make a difference.
What are you gonna do?
Now that it's a little bit
Um, If that's happening,
He's gonna throw a knife at me.
can I get on top of the house?
You can.
Okay, I would like to get on top of the house because it's safe.
All right. So run to the house and climb. Give me an athletics roll. He's climbing to the top of the house.
Okay.
Athletics is D8. Which one's the D8?
This is
And
what-
this has gone for 30 seconds.
this is
That is.
This is what?
Nope.
You roll the same ones. Oh, you switch over your dice. But
Yeah, you reroll. What do you got in your hand?
it's eight.
No,
You
you
roll
reroll.
the same ones.
6. You passed.
There you go.
No, that was an 8.
Not a blow up.
You don't blow it up because you
climb
ace
up.
it. You only ace because it's an 8.
So now you get to the roof.
All right. So the boy goes running right past you and climbs up one of the little bars, and he's right up on the roof of the house above you. All right. Who's next?
He's like, I'm out of here.
A double action in there.
That would have to be -2, but you would still pass
You already
that. What else do you want to do?
I want to throw a knife.
Go ahead, throw a knife. -2.
What is it?
Your throwing skill, which is your athletics. Sorry, D8. So D8 and a wild die, -2, +2. Shit, forgotten that his +2 is still in effect.
Yeah.
That's
so-
right.
Plus
So
two.
you become a normal roll. Straight up roll.
I know. I keep
5.
5 is a hit. Woo! So roll your damage, which is
Oh,
strength
because
plus
range
D4.
attacks don't go
All right,
against parry.
2d4.
Never mind, range attacks don't go. I keep getting lost up on that range attack.
I got some earlier.
3. Okay, blow this up. Alright.
All right, your knife sticks in the side of it, but doesn't seem to do much to it. Sticks right in like one of the legs.
So range attacks, you just roll and hit to be 4.
4.
But
Minus
a parry,
range,
like,
cover.
melee, do that. So parry does
By the way-
nothing unless it's melee.
Parry is melee, and parry is also if they're firing at you in melee.
Okay, also,
But only
I still
in
have
melee.
one knife
Wow.
left.
Yeah.
I only threw one knife.
Yes, you only threw one knife, and it sticks inside one of the thighs of one of the dead
Interesting.
bodies in there. All right, who's next?
Wait,
I got a 9. Anybody got?
EP, you
Nine.
got a 6.
Yep.
It's you, Aaron.
wait, Aaron, where's your scissor?
It's you. Nine of clubs. -2, +2.
That's a
You
fish.
doing that? Okay.
That's for this. What do you need? Scissors?
Yeah.
Anything you need is probably in here at any given
Hey, Ron, what are you gonna do?
This is bullshit. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of seeing goddamn monsters, motherfucker, with so many goddamn mouths.
I throw up.
You like Chris Tucker? What the
Yeah.
This is it.
So we're doing the full-on
Super green.
card flick.
9
Which I
points.
can still do it. It's automatically 3d6 each.
Honey,
Spending the 6 points to do it.
6 points. There's only 2 of them. 9 points is 3 of them.
No. It's only 2 per.
2 per?
Only costs 6 to do all 3.
Oh, 2 per. So it's 1 point to throw it and 2 points to double the damage?
No, it's 1 and 1. We're not doing the new method. We're doing the old method.
Yeah,
because
yeah. What is the old method?
2 points to do the 3d6. So each bolt costs 2.
So 6
total.
points.
6 total. Which on top of the 3, which is 9 total that I've used.
Okay. So roll your damage.
Yep.
Roll your legendary
attack.
main.
Oh no, I just picked one.
And I'm all pissed off and yelling shit.
What's the range on that?
Fuck
Wait a minute.
shit,
What's the range on
fuck,
that?
Huh?
What's the range on that?
It's the same as bullshit.
You didn't write it down on your paper? I didn't write it down on
You
your
didn't? I
paper?
think you did. Let's see.
You didn't roll.
Oh, 12, 24, 48.
Yeah, you're within short range.
Yeah, because it's right there. And
Yeah.
like, it was near the
12 meters. It's definitely within 12 meters. Yeah.
8854. Can I take what I set down?
Sure.
Plus
yeah.
2.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Reroll
a
both
hit
of
and
those.
2 blow-ups.
Plus 2,
Oh,
yeah.
plus 2? Wow.
You blew him up again. I can't even believe it.
Oh my god.
Just roll 46 3 times.
6 and a 7. Holy shit.
Just roll 46 3 times.
All right, a 3d6. Well, yeah, it is 46. I need another.
You can use mine if you
First
like.
one. Whoa. 10, 19, 22 on the first one.
All right.
No, 23.
13 on the second.
Okay.
And then
11.
15 on the next one.
That was totally overkill. You should have saved your power points.
I just hit that with enough shit to blow it in the next fucking week.
But remember, the max you can give any creature, any bad guy, is 3 wounds.
Yeah, well, I just made sure that he got all 3.
Yeah, but now I'm going to soak.
Try it. What do you have to do to soak? You have to roll.
A 4 on my vigor roll. D8
Well,
is wild
that's
die. A 4 is 1 wound. An 8 is 2 wounds.
Man.
A 12 is 3 wounds.
So no matter how hard I hit it, its vigor is what makes the difference.
All right, I soaked once, so I'm gonna use this other die and roll again. All right, I failed completely, so I'm gonna roll again.
You use dice.
All right, I succeeded once, and I'm gonna use my final chip.
Oh, don't say that.
And I rolled a 7, so I soak 1 wound.
We got
So
15 minutes.
okay, TJ, explain to me what you do.
Huh?
Explain to me what you do.
I start, going off on my tirade, and I am throwing 1 card, another card, as I'm walking towards it like, fuck you, you son of a motherfucking bitch!
Alright, so TJ, every
Man,
step he's throwing a
aggressive.
card.
And
One
yelling
card-
at a girl's voice, screaming curse words.
1 card lops off 1 head. 1 card lops
Sticking
lops
up the
off
middle
2
finger
Johnson's
while you're
head.
doing
The
it.
third card lops off this other head of an old lady that's all rotted and disgusting. And as soon as that last head gets cut off, the creature's wailing, screaming, "Ah!" abruptly, just boom, and it crashes to the ground. Muerto, no moving no more.
I'll shoot it anyway.
Nice Italian.
Empty your freaking gun into it.
Oh.
I hate this farm. This farm sucks.
I'll give you a chip if it wasn't in the game.
Wait. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the wrap up. What are you guys gonna do?
Toss the house, see what's in there.
Okay, what's in there is the deeds. All the deeds of the house are in there. The mail, all the money that was in the mail safe, all the certificates,
just regular mail, like
regular mail.
letters to Santa.
Yeah, he
things like
stole
that.
everything that was in that safe. Yes.
Well,
So you know, there's mail waiting for people who come into town, like farmers.
Question is, where's the mail carrier?
Milford, you blinding him to death.
He was a mail carrier.
I thought that was his.
This was
Yeah.
his family. He got knocked down from right here.
Here's the head that was.
We look for the
bashed.
dates.
Yeah, his the head that was bashed. He just said that.
All right, my turn.
No, nobody's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Confound on the
What?
tiny guy. Confound on the tiny guy.
Confound on the tiny guy.
On me?
Oh, you're gonna confound him?
What does that mean?
Go ahead.
What does confound mean?
Oh.
He's casting a spell on him.
You.
To make me give back your watch?
Oh, double blow up.
Aaron, the biggest
Fall
success
over.
of the game.
12
You have
over.
to do a smarts roll -4.
Alright, what is my smarts? E6?
And your wild
Got
die.
some trouble here,
Minus
bud.
4.
You better blow this one up.
Alright, here's your chip.
Yep, definitely.
6. 7, nope.
Ooh, not so good enough.
Here's your chip. Nope.
Oh my
He's confounded.
God.
Alright, you're confounded. Basically, it just stuns you. I walk up, I take my pocket watch out, put it back in, I grab whatever else that you took off of you, put it back on me, and I go, you gotta learn from the best, kid. And I walk off, and you're just standing there stuck.
The music hit just as he's walking off the fucking wall.
Basically, I used the spell that froze you, and I came and took my stuff off you, and I go, you need to be taught by the best, kid. And I put my stuff in, and I walk away.
What I do?
Alright.
Wait, this is what I do. I climb down after he does the confound spell. I climb down from the house and I say, you know, I wish I stayed in that jail cell, honestly. I hate you people.
Ring the bell. Did you guys see that? Did you guys hear that? He goes, I climb down from the house and I go, I wish I stayed in that jailhouse cell. Honestly, I hate you people.
Wait, can I steal from one of them? Because
No, game over.
Hey, look, you did what you promised.
Oh, hey, we know.
Hey, you gotta give me my pay. You gotta give me my pay.
We know now. We said, hey, I said come learn from the best.
I got guns.
If you want to learn how to steal, come see me.
Hey, where's my money?
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's $10, kid. Don't.
$10?
Yeah.
I was thinking 100.
Whoa.
Hey, I still got my other knife here.
Well,
We got paid like
Are you
50
serious?
for the job.
Yeah.
A grown man with a knife, he
I
will blow
mean-
you away.
Hey, Artie, we got paid like 50 for the
Hey,
job.
well, how about you just like hold out? Wait.
100, no way. Bang, 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 bang.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm definitely going on Reddit
Come see me.
and I'm putting that RPG one-liners, I'm putting that on as
Nice job, Tim.
the line that ended our game
Down.
session. I wish I had stayed in that jail cell, honestly. I hate you people. That's going on Reddit.
Yeah.
That's going on Reddit.
That's because.
Kid, you are young and you are still green, but sometimes you come up with fucking gold.
That was a good
Hey, well,
stuff.
I mean, they put me all through that, and all I get is $10. Like, what is that?
It's the Wild West. $10
No,
is
it's
a lot of
Wild
money.
West.
That's a lot of money in
A lot of
1865.
money. That's probably comparable to $1,000 like now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I need $100,000.
People only
You
make
end
$10
up
a
face
month.
down the ditch if you try to rob me,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
Bleeding.
And you'll probably
Let me
be
take your
cooked to a
character.
crisp if you try to rob
All right,
me.
who's keeps their characters? Whose
No, I was
characters
just
are
happy. I
okay?
stole my clockwork earlier. I was telling him earlier I'm going to do that to you.
EP, you keep your character? You
And
want
I'm
me
gonna
to?
take
It's up to
my
you.
watch back and be like,
I know
"Come
these
see
two
me,
guys
kid,
keep
I'll
it,
teach
and he
you."
keeps it. Yeah.
So, come see me.
You get a raise, dude.
Oh yeah, I'll get. I will be.
I
Fun game.
still have a
Fun
black.
game.
I still have a black.
You can look at the new book to take your raise.
Okay, yeah, I'll look in there.
Yeah, get all the chips. Boy, you see any chips over there?
I had 2 left.
I had one left this game, and I think I used
One
the
or
legend
two is
tip
not bad. One or two is not
at
bad.
the opportune time, and it was not the legend tip.
Yes, I got it. I know where it's at.
I used all mine on a blood stain. I think I'm going to stop being a
Hey, you know
blood-
what the good news for you though
Let's
is?
change your
As soon as you
place
get back to
now.
Bismarck, Ghost Rock will be really easy to find.
Yeah.
Like super easy.
I'm glad I picked up that shotgun.
Yeah, I know. In case you're gonna have a Ghost Kablooey again.
I want to see some skeletons again because I want to blow another one's head off.
I think it was pretty cool that you got that fucking guy as he was charging you. That was a cool maneuver.
Well, you know, I am an engine.
Can we get that? Can we get that card? I also like the way you emptied your clip into the dead body of the Glom. I think that's very engine appropriate.
I wasn't getting back up. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah. You always got to be worried about that. It wasn't getting back up.
Oh, you saw me get spit on. Just make sure they're dead.
CC's here?
Maybe.
All right, it's a good game, guys.
Confused.